eccentric old Ridley, isn't he?
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm
Hello.
joined today by Roy and Mark, and I think Kenny might be along shortly. We shall have to wait and see. Might be running a bit late. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Let's see what we've got in the chat. We've got Alan in the chat. Hello, Alan.
Oh, Alan.
Good evening, all. Ollie, just thank you for
Hello,
supporting my
Alan.
channel. Blast with it so far. You're more than welcome, Alan. It's great to see more people making content. Always good to see new faces and stuff. So
What channel's that, Ollie?
that's his channel name, Physical Media Lives.
That's what it's called.
Yeah,
Let me write that down, and I'll give him a sub.
you'd like it. You definitely like it. He talks a lot about older films.
Oh, right.
He's only done
Oh,
4
right.
videos so far,
Yeah.
but he's big into his like monster films and his Hammer films.
Oh, right up my street then. I'll have to have a chat with Alan. Great.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sai's here. Hello, Sai.
All right, sorry.
Oh, here's
Hi,
trouble. Jim. All right,
Hi,
Jim.
Jim.
Oh,
I
Jim.
hope all is well with you. ... Ollie, that trailer for Man vs. Baby looks worse than the Naked Gun remake. My God, man, what's wrong with you? Us British people like that sort of thing. Rowan Atkinson's a national treasure. Kenny will love it. Kenny keeps going on about Rowan Atkinson, so I know he'll love it. I like the first series they did, and I like a good Christmas series, and I love Rowan Atkinson, so what can I say? It's right up my street. Have you seen that one yet, Roy or Mark? Seen the trailer for that?
No, never heard of it.
No, man. Is that a new film out, Ollie, is it?
It's like a mini series, like they did one a few years ago called Man vs. Bee with Rowan Atkinson, where he basically has to house sit for a week, and he's basically fighting against a bee.
Well, they made a series out of that.
It's only short. It is like the length of a film. Like every episode's 10 minutes, so it's like 6 episodes, 10 minutes long. So it's like an hour.
What, wasp? He's fighting a wasp. A bee.
A bee. Yeah, it is funnier than it sounds. It's like he's basically doing Mr. Bean.
I should hope so.
And the situations he gets himself into are quite funny. And the second one, he has a baby on tow. And it's set during Christmas, and he's got to try and get this baby back to its family. But this second series has got more characters in. The first series it was pretty much just him. But this next series has got more people in. It looks entertaining, but like Jim said, I mean, comedy, like some of our comedy is just, it doesn't translate over the pond. They don't get it. It just goes over their little heads.
That's a bit harsh, Ali.
Well, yeah, but he'd say this. He said worse about me. He's slagged me off before, so I'm just generalizing it. I'm not just specifying it.
No,
it's just a generalization.
Yeah, mister.
Giz is here. Hello, Giz.
Oh, Giz.
Hi, Giz.
Words and Pictures. Hello, Words and Pictures. Evening, Ollie. Mark.
Hey, Words.
Good to meet you, Roy.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Jim says, that was the first thing I saw this morning. You sending that trailer on WhatsApp. I watched it again just before the show to make sure I wasn't being harsh. I was not. Jim, I know what you're like by now. I actually tried to put, when I sent the trailer, at Kenny, because I know I mentioned it to Kenny a few streams ago. I did not for 1 second expect Jim to watch that and think, ooh. I knew he would hate it, and now I'm not going to live it down because he's probably the only one that watched it.
I didn't watch it.
No, yeah, I specifically put it in there for Kenny, but for some reason it wouldn't let me ask Kenny. So there's tough boy Ollie picking on me when I can't defend myself. You can defend yourself in the comments.
Picking on an old man.
Yeah. Melina's here. Hello, Melina.
Hi, Melina.
Thank you, Melina. Richard Burton, yes, we will have a chat about Richard Burton later on, please.
As we're nearing year's end, what's been your best movie experience this year, both cinema and physical release? That's a good question. That's a very good question. If anyone's got anything, please shout, because I need to think, because obviously I go to the cinema a lot, so I've really got to...
Yeah, I don't go to the cinema much at the moment because I'm with child. It's a long story. The two best films I've seen this year is the Long Walk, which Jim recommended, was absolutely brilliant film.
Yeah, I saw that the other day.
Yeah, it was really intense to watch. A really intense experience. It was like you were just almost in the screen. It was fantastic. And also this week I watched Del Toro's Frankenstein, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. I didn't expect it to be that good. So
hey Kenny.
Hey guys, I'm sorry I couldn't find the link, Ollie.
I can.
Hey,
yes,
how
just,
you doing, guys?
Yeah. I can. Yes, just to reiterate, obviously I love gothic horror, going back to Karloff and what have you. But I thought it was brilliant. It was the way it was shot, the storyline was slightly different to the book, but it was also very close to the book as well in some respects. But I thought it was really well made film, really well made movie, and I thought Del Toro comes shining through. The guy who played the monster, his name escapes you now.
Jake Valori.
Yeah, Jake Valori. I thought he was brilliant. Isaacs was brilliant. The leading female actor was also brilliant. I was really transfixed in it. It was fantastic. And what I loved about it as well was the little homage they did to Christopher Lee, because when I don't want to spoil the movie for people who haven't seen it, but when the monster gets shot in the eye and he goes like that, he goes like that. I think that was a homage to the Hammer horror movie, The Curse of Frankenstein, because that scene is more or less a copied scene of The Curse of Frankenstein with Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. Really, they're the best two films I've seen this year so far, if that answers the question. That and The Long Walk.
Yeah, I'd say the long walk for cinema for me, because that was an intense watch with other people. And yeah, just a very interesting experience to share with other people, I would say. But physically, I don't know, I'd say something like maybe Heart Eyes. That surprised me. I thought that was like really entertaining. I didn't see it at the cinema. I got it a lot. Well, I only watched it last month before. But I know Pete said as well. Pete said that he really liked that one when he watched it as well. I just thought it was really entertaining. But yeah, what about you, Roy and Kenny?
I've only been to the cinema once this year, and that was on New Year's Day to watch Nosferatu, which me and Mrs. B absolutely loved. I think it's the third best Nosferatu film, but I still really enjoyed it. And I haven't watched I don't watch many new films, but I think maybe the best I've seen, Companion. I really, really enjoyed that. Just kept shocking with twists and that. Yeah, I think that's my favourite 2025 so far. Like I say, I don't watch many. I prefer my old stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. What about you, Kenny?
Besides the John Candy documentary, probably Nona's. The Vince Vaughn movie, I really enjoyed. I don't go to the cinema. I just don't. I'd rather wait for it to come out, on streaming, because what was it like? Tron is like 30-day window. I do miss the experience of going. But it's like between tickets and you get your popcorn and soda, you've already dropped like $100.
Yeah.
So why not wait 30 days and buy it physically?
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sai says, I'm going to watch a special screening of Nuremberg tomorrow. Really looking forward to seeing Russell Crowe as Hermann Göring. I'm seeing that one on Friday night. I've got a packed week. I've got Carrie tomorrow night. I've got Dogma on Wednesday night. I've got Now You See Me 3 on Thursday night. Nuremberg Friday night. Then I've got to have a break on Saturday for special reasons, because we're busy, aren't we, Roy?
We are busy.
Yeah. And Sunday. Oh, sorry, go on, Mark.
Is that okay, Ollie? So I'm looking forward to watching Nuremberg. I'm hoping to go see that in the cinema, but I do hope. I know it's a slightly maybe different way of looking at the storyline, obviously, which is a true story, but I'm hoping it's on par with the original Judgment at Nuremberg with
Great film.
Spencer Tracy, Montgomery Clift, Burt Lancaster. Absolutely fantastic film in the early
Marlene
60s.
Dietrich.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes, that's it. Right. So I'm hoping it's going to be on a par with that. But I think this movie focuses on the relationship of Hermann Goring and the psychiatrist, played by the guy who was in who played the
It's Rami
Queen
Malek,
biopic.
isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, and his job was to interview all the defendants. But I just hope it's on par with that, because it's it's got a high bar to match there with Judgment at Nuremberg.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I've got The Wild Geese on Sunday.
That's a great
And then
All right.
on Monday, I've got the stream, so I won't be going to the cinema. And then Tuesday next week, I've got Shawshank. Then the Wednesday, I've got The Green Mile. The Thursday, I'm going to try and stay awake and do the Wicked double bill, because they're doing that, both of the films back to back. So it's like 5.5 hours. And then that Friday, I don't think I've got anything that Friday, actually, shockingly. I think I got a break then.
Is there some bird at the cinema you fancy or something?
No, it's just I want to see all these classic films on the big screen. I don't see anyone. Most of the bloody time, they're not even stood there. You just walk straight in. But, yeah. So I got busy a few weeks, because Sam said today, do you want to do a watch-along again, Ollie, soon? I said I can, but I'll have to try and fit you into my very busy schedule.
Look at you.
Stacey's here. Hello, Stacey.
Hi, Stacey.
Hi, Stacey.
I will say this, Ollie. I'm extremely jealous about you seeing a certain movie the other night already. That is awesome, my friend. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a bit. I was very happy to see that. I think as well, it was still under embargo, so I don't think you were allowed to speak about it. I think today the embargo dropped, so I don't think you were actually allowed to go into it fully, because there's no like full reviews. There wasn't when I went to see it out. So I feel very privileged. Very privileged. If Tom Hanks said no to Forrest Gump, who would be top choice for you? Nobody. Tom Hanks is irreplaceable, Stacey. That's a ridiculous question to ask someone whose favourite film that is. It's just Roy would say anyone else.
Tom Cruise.
Roy would say Vernon.
For my sins, Ollie, for my sins, I've never seen all of Forrest Gump.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I've never seen the whole of the film. I've always seen bits. Yeah.
Roy really despises that film, and
me and Jim think it's crap, so it's crap.
Yeah. Well, it got to Sam. It got to Sam more than it got to me. I mean, it got to me, but I think it devastated Sam when you said that, because I saw his reaction. I think you said on a live stream, and it looked like he just like lost his soul or something. He just like froze and went, "Really?"
His bottom lip was quivering.
I like Castaway. I think Castaway is a great film. Great movie.
Yeah, it's a good film.
Yeah.
But, for some reason, I've never got round to watching it. I've watched it in bits, Even my wife has chastised me for not watching it. So.
Yeah, Mark, you have to watch that whole thing. That's a great film.
Yeah, I do apologise, guys. I'll watch it before next week. I do promise.
Don't bother.
Don't listen to Roy, Mark. Roy has these weird opinions. He thinks Dirty Dancing's bad.
Dirty Dancing is what?
He thinks Dirty Dancing's shit.
Oh, Roy!
Well,
you're in the Jim boat. Jim hates that.
It's an interesting movie.
I'm not as vocal as Jim on that one.
Yeah.
No. Jim's very vocal.
Yeah.
Best cover art on a special edition all year. I don't know, because I don't collect special editions. Do any of you guys get? No.
No.
I find the cheapest stuff and watch it.
Yeah, precisely.
I've got the disc. I'm happy.
Yeah. All like-minded here. Jim says, I'll tell you what was my favourite cinema experience. The mentally challenged man standing up and saying he needed to go potty. Yeah, that was awkward. That was
What?
very awkward. You don't know about this one?
No, not heard this.
So I went to see Jumanji for its re-release back in September. And about 10 minutes after the film started, this guy, and I'm guessing it looked like it would have been like his sister. It's either his sister or his carer. It looked more like his sister, the way that their vibe. And you could tell he was a bit like not all there up there. It was like very fidgety. He kept talking really loud to the girl. Oh, Roy's got company.
Can you give me a minute?
Yeah, that's all right.
Hello.
We'll come back to that story. But yeah, it was. I'll tell you another story that'll make you laugh. So last week I went into. Well, I don't know if it'll make you laugh or if it's a bit harsh, but I suppose you've got to laugh at these things. So like at work, I went to this like old people's home to do help like an engineer do some like servicing on beds and stuff. And this old people's home is like it specializes in dementia. So there's a lot of different people in there. And there was this one old lady. I felt sorry for her. Her name was Beryl. And we were sat, having like a break like having a coffee in there. And she came in with a like Zimmer frame. She wasn't using it properly. She was just dragging it across the floor. And she just kept going, hello, hello, hello. I need the toilet. And she just was asking anybody and everybody that walked past her. And then she went to the toilet and she came back in. She'd had a cup of tea made first. She came back into the room, sat down, and she started again. She went, hello, hello, I need to go to the toilet. So off she went, off again, went to the toilet. I thought just... Oh, and there was a woman there that was obviously visiting her mum, and she said she just didn't have any patience. Apparently she'd been doing it all morning. But later on, we're walking past, and we go into this room, and lo and behold, it's her room. And we didn't even need to be in there. And she sat there, and she's obviously thought we were visitors or something. And she goes, are you taking me home? Are you going to take me home now? And yeah, we're like, and then the engineer says to me, says, oh, we didn't actually need to come in here. I said, so we upset this lady just to not for no reason. So we go out the room, we shut her door because it was shut before. And as we shut the door, we are going hello again, and she just got progressively louder and louder.
Yeah.
So like we go down to another room, and then 10 minutes later, we see her. She's walking around. She's got her jacket on. She's got her handbag on. She's got no shoes on. And she's walking around, and she's asking everybody, "How do I get out of here? Can you tell me how I get out of here?"
That's a shame.
Every time we passed, like 5 or 6 times we passed her, and she just kept going, "Hello, hello. How do I get out of here?"
Mm.
Yeah.
Where were the staff then, Ollie?
They're all around. They just don't. I think they just let them do whatever because there's probably there's so many of them there to look after.
Yeah,
it's like, but a lot of them.
Unfortunately, that's British social services.
Yeah,
So I was a social worker, and I worked with learning disabilities for a long time. So in the care sector, and it's just it's just a numbers game with somebody. It's awful. It's awful the way people are treated, especially in the UK. I don't want to say like in the States, but social services for the people in the dementia pathway and the elderly, it's horrific, some of the things that are going on, especially in the private sector,
Yeah.
But obviously we're digressing now.
Right.
It's a totally different conversation, but it's awful. It's awful the way some people are treated.
It's one of those things.
Sometimes you can't blame the staff because they're low. Yeah, they're low staff.
But it's one of those things sometimes, because in that situation, like after certain moments, sometimes it's hard to like know whether to laugh or cry, because sometimes not laughing at them, but like you're laughing at the situation. Because as well, for me, because I've got Asperger's, when I'm in situations like that, and I feel a bit uncomfortable. Instead of like if I'm anxious, I'll laugh. That's just like my mechanism to like tackle it. So sometimes there's situations that really aren't funny. Like my nan, if she's in a mobility scooter and she crashes into something, my instant thing is to laugh. But obviously, it's not funny. She's like just crashed into like a shelf.
No.
But, yeah, it's interesting how the mind works.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's probably the current climate care sector in the UK at the moment, Great Britain, is that it's a numbers game with staff and the people they support. There's not enough staff, and basically, the people they support are bored, and that's basically what it is. And they haven't got enough staff to support the people on a one-to-one basis. Probably with the environment you went, they probably had about 3 or 4 staff with about 25 to 30 people with dementia. So it's a challenge in itself. But that's another conversation for another day, really. But it is difficult. It's difficult. I mean, it's shit, really. It's shit.
It was an insight. Yeah, it was very eye-opening for me, because I did it when I did it when I first started this job. I went out like with there's 3 engineers, so I went out with each of them for a day just to see like what they do during the day. But obviously, because I just started, I didn't really know, and we didn't go to anywhere like that. I didn't spend any time a whole day somewhere, but I spent a good couple of hours at this place. So like, I picked up on a lot of different things, and it's very sad. But
it's quite alarming. It's quite alarming as well, because you're a contractor from outside. You're a specialist contractor visiting the premises with people who are of some form of disability or dementia. And you don't know, they're vulnerable people. You don't know how they can react. And really, a member of staff should be aware that you're being, you're discussing or having chats with people who need support, and you shouldn't be left to your own devices. The staff should be there to support you as the contractor, because you need to be protected as well. Not saying that the people you support are dangerous, but they're vulnerable, and sometimes people with dementia can be unpredictable sometimes.
Yeah, some it could be violent. Some of them.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I'll get back to my poo story. So yeah, we're in the cinema. This guy's talking to his sister, I guess she was. It gets to like half an hour into the film, and you can see that he's like getting uncomfortable. And I'm not, excuse the pun, I'm not shitting you. He got up, turned around. There was no one behind him except for me. Turned around, and he said, "I need to go to the toilet." Looked at me and said, "I need to go to the toilet." I thought, I didn't say it. I thought, what the fuck do you want me to do about it, mate? I'm not taking you. And then he just stood there waiting for me to say something. And then his sister said, or whoever it was, "Go on then." And he ran like bloody lightning down the stairs. But yeah, that was just an odd experience. That was very odd. No, not the oddest. The oddest was the Jacob Rees-Mogg story, which I've told several times before. That was beyond odd. But yeah, that's what Jim is talking about.
All right. Okay. He's an interesting gentleman, isn't he?
Jim.
No, Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you meant Jim.
Well, Jim is as well, yeah.
You've hit the nail on the head there.
Jim is a great guy.
Pretty unusual, though.
Yeah.
Jim is a great guy, yeah. No, I was talking about Jacob Rees-Mogg,
Yeah, it's odd. He came in, I was at the cinema, he came in with his whole family. They were all, like, even his kids were dressed in, like, tweed suits.
Yeah.
And it was literally just me and my mum and them in the cinema, and it's a run-down cinema. It's closed down now. But there used to be like rats running across the floor, and I just thought, why the fuck is Jacob Rees-Mogg here?
Yeah.
It's just so random.
Does he live in Bristol then?
No, he lives just outside of Bristol. He lives in, I want to say it's like Gloucestershire.
Oh, all right. Yeah, very nice.
He lives in like a little village, but for some reason he decided to travel into Bristol and come to my local shitty cinema. So here you go. But yeah, Words and Pictures says, "Hello, Kenny."
Hello.
Jim says, "Oh shit, Kenny's here. I better leave." That's rude. How you doing, buddy? I hope the back is doing well. Yeah, I hope your back's good, Kenny.
Yeah, thanks. I got ice on it right now. I've been like laid up for 2 weeks with this back. I have a very bad back. It's like the doctor said I have a back of a 90-year-old man from playing sports
Oh god.
and stuff.
Oh god.
So I could just I've pulled it out like the weirdest things, like getting out of the shower, turning the wrong way, getting up from the bath, the toilet. When I played sports, I turned to first base. That's a baseball. I turned to first base to talk to the coach, and I threw out my back. And I was like, when that happens, I go like right down, So it's like playing American football. I pulled it out in the middle of the game. So yeah, it's just tough. It's just something I have to deal with. But like the pain just like runs down your legs, and you can't walk. And you just feel paralyzed.
So like sciatica.
Yeah, I have sciatic, Roy, in both my legs.
Yeah, I've suffered in past. Yeah, it's not nice, is it?
No, it's not, because it keeps you up. That's why it's like at night or something. I'll watch a movie, like one of my stupid asylum movies, like on Tubi or something like that, because I can't sleep. I have restless leg syndrome. And it just keeps you up. So I just do my best that I can.
Yeah. Well, I hope it's better soon. I hope you
Thanks,
get a bit
guys. I appreciate
it. Sai says, "One Battle After Another is easily my film of the year." It was good, but it's not near the top for me. It was just a good film. But I know Sam. Oh my god! Sometimes he just goes on about it. He just goes on. He sent me. He sent me a 10-minute voice message about it once, because I said I just thought it was all right. I mean, I get why people really like it, but for me, like, if you'd have asked me 4 years ago who are some of my favorite directors, PTA would have been on that list. He's definitely not now. He's done 2 really good films, in my opinion, and everything else I've seen from him has just been either boring and pretentious or just middle of the road stuff. Like, I thought There Will Be Blood was all right, but nothing special. The Master was boring. Phantom Thread was boring. Inherent Vice was okay, but not one I'd rush back to see. Licorice Pizza I did like, though.
Yeah, I like that.
But then again, that's more similar to like Boogie Nights and Magnolia, which are my 2 favourites. So is it you that's not seen Boogie Nights still, Roy? It is, isn't it?
Or Magnolia.
Oh,
Magnolia. Gosh, Roy, what's wrong with you?
I think I've seen all his other films apart from them 2.
You need to watch them, Roy.
I've got them both.
Roy, Boogie Nights is a really good watch.
Oh, you'd like Boogie Nights because you like 70s films, don't you? And it's set in the 70s.
Yeah.
Have you seen Blank Check? Is that the Disney film from the 90s?
No.
Don't know.
No.
I've seen that when it first came out.
Blank Check.
Yeah, it was like a little boy who got like a blank check and could buy anything, and he kept on going around. Yeah, I seen that probably 30 some years ago with my nephews when they were little.
My wish list for next year would be a 50th anniversary release for the year, and long overdue. If that goes to the cinema, I'll watch that at the cinema. I'll do a Sam. I'll wait until it comes out to the cinema and watch it for its 50th anniversary.
You're not seen it,
I don't know. I don't
No.
know. Sorry, I don't know.
That's great.
You got the original with Gregory Peck. Then you had 2 and 3. Then they remade the original. That's 4. Then you had Omen 4. Is there Omen 5?
The first Omen is prequel.
With Sam Neill, the final conflict.
Huh.
They've made it about 5 times. Obviously, the Omen was remade, but then you had the sequels.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
And
The originals. Yeah, go on. Sorry, Ollie.
I was just going to say 40th anniversary release of The Fly as well. Jim isn't the only one that's old.
The Fly? That's a remake, isn't it? So
Yeah.
remake the originals with Vincent Price.
It is good
That's
though.
my favourite Fly film.
Yeah.
Mm.
What? The Vincent Price one.
Vincent Price.
Yeah, I've not
creepy.
seen that one. It's out of print now on Blu-ray.
I've got it on DVD.
Yeah. Stacey says best ensemble drama. Magnolia. Magnolia's brilliant. I mean, you just have to look at that cast. I mean,
Spotlight's pretty good too.
Spotlight, yeah. But yeah, if you start talking about Magnolia, Jim will have like a fit because he hates that ending.
The
Well,
Great
best
Escape's a wartime drama, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
say
that's
best ensemble drama is the original 12 Angry Men.
Oh, yeah.
I would say
It's good,
that's
yeah.
the best ensemble. The original with Henry Fonda. I would say
Yeah.
that's the best ensemble drama. You know?
Judgment and Nuremberg.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great Escape.
Mm-hmm. Leaps and Seven.
Yeah.
The rest of it.
Dirty Dozen has a hell of a cast too.
Ocean's 11.
Oh yeah, Ocean's 11. Yeah. What's your favorite werewolf film? An American Werewolf in London. Number one.
The original with Lon Chaney Jr.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
the
film.
Wolfman. Yeah.
The Wolfman. Boringly, I'll go along with Ollie, American Werewolf.
Yeah. It's just a classic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Spectre's here. Hello, Spectre.
Hello, Spectre.
Hi, Spectre.
Hi, Spectre.
Apologies, Stacey, but I'm going to have to skip some of your questions just because there's a lot to get through and we've not even started the first topic yet. Are you more zombies or vampires? Well, I tell you now, I watched a vampire film the other day and I bloody loved it, but I'll talk about it in a bit. But I'd say zombies. A lot of vampire films I'm not that big on. I like modern day set vampire films, but I don't like period vampire films, which a lot of them are, obviously. So I would go for zombies with that one. What about you guys?
I'm going to say vampires. How many hot zombies have you seen?
Vampires too.
True. Yeah. True. Yeah, everyone but me going vampires.
No, sorry, I just lost the connection then. Vampires for me.
Yeah.
But
Vampires
after that, once that Twilight shit started, I don't do any of that nonsense. You know, vampires are vampires.
Yeah, and werewolves, yeah. Jim says, "Wicked back to back, 6 hours of absolute hell for you, Jim." Yeah, and if I lived in America, I'd drive to you and I'd force you to watch it. I'd tell you it's like a back to back of like.
Open his eyes up like
the long
popcorn.
walk. I'll just say it. We're doing a back to back of the Long Walk and the Life of Chuck, and he'd be like, "Ooh." He'd be right.
All giddy like a little schoolgirl.
Yeah. I put something in the chat the other day, and it made him almost choke on his drink. He said, he said something about me being a little girl, and I said, "I'll be your little girl if you'll be my man." It made him choke on his drink. Will any of you be going to watch Kill Bill: The Whole Bloody Affair when it gets released in December? No chance. I don't like the Kill Bill films.
No.
I really like Kill Bill. I think it's top Tarantino, but I don't think I'll just go watch them just because they put both the films together. Just watch Blu-rays back to back.
Yeah.
That's great.
The Wild Geese at the cinema, Ollie. That will be amazing. Yeah, I've never seen it before, but I know everyone's been. Jim went on about it. Stuart's been going on about it. I think you mentioned it, Roy, as well.
Long time since I've seen it.
I do need to.
My son Nathan's getting me it for Christmas, the 4K.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Jim? The Rock is Forrest. Oh, I thought you meant the film. I think he's talking about Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
All right.
I just imagine in that now him sat on a bench, like his shirt's just ripped open because it doesn't fit on him, and he's just like, "Yeah, man, life's like a
raising one eyebrow."
Yeah, life's like a box of chocolates. That would be shit.
And
Bet
he
Jim
sings,
would.
and he
Bet
sings the
Jim would.
stupid Moana song.
Yeah. The Gypsy Moths is a really underrated Burt Lancaster film. I've not seen that one. Have you seen that,
No,
Roy?
I haven't seen that one. No, I haven't.
I love Burt Lancaster. Absolutely love
yeah.
him.
Top guy.
And I've got you to thank for getting into him, because I think the first one I watched was From Here to Eternity, which I loved, but then I got onto the Swimmer, which the Swimmer's so good.
Strange film though.
It is weird.
It is a weird film.
Strange movie, yeah.
It's one of those I know on a rewatch you'll pick up more on it, just because of the way it is.
Have you seen The Birdman of Alcatraz, Ollie?
No, I've not seen that one. No,
That's
nice.
what you get on.
That's a brilliant film.
Yeah,
yeah, I'll need to watch that. Have you seen Atlantic City?
Yeah,
That's supposed to be quite good. Susan Sarandon as well. Yeah, it's on DVD. I picked it up in a charity shop. I think Stuart picked it up recently as well.
Really?
It's like, I read something came up the other day. It's like I think she was in a relationship with the producer of the film at the time, so that's how she got the part, basically. But they were really looking for this leading man of a certain age, so they literally went to everyone that was anyone at the time, and it was going to be Robert Mitchum, but they couldn't, because at the time he just had plastic surgery, and apparently he was only playing men in their 40s. So they went through like a huge list. I read like any big name of like a certain age, like Jimmy Stewart, all of them back then. And they landed upon Burt Lancaster. I think it's like a crime drama, but yeah, apparently it's really good. It got nominated for Best Picture that year, so I think you'd like that one, Roy.
Yeah, I've always wanted to watch it, but I just never see it around.
Yeah, it's cheap. It's pretty cheap to get on DVD online, I think.
Is it? I'll have to have a look on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm jealous of you guys with your charity shops with your 50 cents and
I know.
like that. It's
25 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Burt Lancaster films, The Killers. Yeah.
Yes.
The Kentuckian is a good film with Walter Matthau playing a villain, which is an interesting watch.
I just picked this one up, Mark.
Yeah, it's a brilliant film.
It has both films in it too.
Oh,
yeah, it's a serious film. Yeah,
it's got
Trapeze. Yeah, Trapeze with Tony Curtis is another, because he was a. I think Lancaster was a gymnast or a trapeze artist. Anyway,
The Train.
The sweet smell.
Sweet smell of success. Yeah, I was just about to say that myself.
With Tony Curtis again.
Yeah.
You know, he
fucking brilliant.
He more or less made Burt Lancaster more or less made Tony Curtis's career at the beginning.
The Train.
Yeah, The Train's brilliant. Love The Train.
A good film, yeah, good war film.
Yeah, so many. Field of Dreams. I know Roy loves that one.
Yeah, good.
I've only seen it once.
Straight in that, yeah. It's a brilliant film, yeah.
I don't think Roy would like that. Something makes me think that Roy will rewatch that and he'll go on like an ET rant.
I've watched it once on my phone.
On your phone?
Right.
I used to work night shifts loaded, and we'd be done by about 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'd just go in the canteen and watch a film on my phone.
Gosh, I couldn't do that. That's criminal now. I could possibly stretch to a tablet if it's big enough, but only TV for my phone. I'll watch TV, but not films on my phone. They deserve the big screen treatment for me. Jim says, Roy's a wise man, treat him with the respect he deserves. You're constantly slagging him off, Jim.
Of course, El Magantri as well. Burt Lancaster, El Magantri.
I've not seen that one.
Well, that's brilliant. Yeah, he won the Oscar for that. It's a good film. Brilliant film.
So many fucking comments. Right, we're going to take a break to move on to our first topic, because the comments are never ending and we'll never get to anything if we carry on. But actually, what I'm going to do now, because we've got 20 people in, I'm only going to put this out there for 5 minutes or so. But I'm going to put the link in the chat now. If anyone wants to join us, you're more than welcome to. We can only get 2 more people on, but if anyone wants to join us, just click on the link. I'll be frank. As long as you're not a weirdo, I'll let you in.
Come on, Melina, get yourself in here.
All right, there we go. Right, so our first topic tonight is, as usual, the recent watches. I'll do a buzz quick round. I won't go on long because we need to get things moving. But cinema, I've only seen the one at the cinema this week, which was I was very lucky enough to get to see The Running Man on Saturday evening, which I thought was brilliant. I know Jim will like it. I think Stephen King, I said when I came out, is 4 for 4 this year. I think he's had 4 brilliant adaptations. It's just great. I mean, it's Edgar Wright. I don't think Edgar Wright's ever done a bad film. It's just everything you sort of expect it to be. It delivers from what you see in the trailer. It's big, lots of action in it, good amount of comedy in it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to go too deep because I don't want to spoil anything, but I think if you've seen the original film, you sort of know what it's about going into it. It is more close to the book. Well, from what Jim's told me happens in the book, there's more from the book in this than the original film. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it's out Wednesday over here. I think they're starting to show it Wednesday over here. But, I'd recommend that one when you get a chance to see it.
Am I right, Ollie, in saying it's nothing like the original?
The film,
it's not like the original.
It's not like the original. No, very different to the original.
I didn't enjoy the original that much, really. So
it's more. I'd say it's a lot more mainstream than the original. It's a lot more accessible. It's more of a blockbuster than the original was. I would say there's a lot more going for it. I think it's just a bigger film. But it's very entertaining. If you like a good entertaining watch, I would definitely recommend it. And I don't know if I put in the comments, but I swear, again, Derry is featured in the film. I swear he puts Derry in all of his stuff. Like literally everything that he's written, Derry pops up somewhere throughout it. Like a little Easter egg of sorts. But yeah, I enjoyed that. And then on Netflix, earlier last week, I watched a film called Ballad of a Small Player with Colin Farrell and Tilda Swinton. It's Edward Berger's new film.
I watched that as well.
You did watch it? Yeah. What did you think of it? I thought it was all right. I thought it was a bit weird, but...
Yeah, it was... I thought it was good, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought, it was...
the ending reveal, the twist at the end, I thought that was... It put a nice cap on it, I thought. It tied it all up.
I don't really like Colin Farrell that much as an actor, but I thought he acted well in it, and I thought the story was quite. I thought the story was quite unique. It was a different sort of. It was different, yeah.
Yeah. If the two of you don't know what it's basically about Lord Doyle, who's supposedly this big English aristocrat, who's basically in Macau and he's gambling. And one night he meets this girl and sort of an adventure ensues over the course of a few days, and he just goes further down a rabbit hole, and you get Tilda Swinton's character in there that's got something to do with him. And there's I don't know if you stayed right till the end, like in the middle of the credits there's a very bizarre dance sequence. It's very odd in this ballroom with Colin Farrell and Tilda Swinton, and it's just very odd, very surreal sort of dance sequence. I was just like, what? Because it sort of doesn't fit the rest of the tone of the film, because it's that part of the film is very out there, whereas the rest of the film, like for the most part, it's like quite a formulaic sort of like drama thriller, but there are parts of it that are quite out there, and obviously when you see the twist, that then makes you think, wow, that is quite out there, because it's not like on paper, it's not like what it is on paper really. The actual film, once you know what it's all about, which you find out as the film goes on. But I think you'd probably like it, Roy, because I know you like Tilda Swinton.
I love Tilda. I think she's great.
it's hard to give a synopsis without giving the film away.
Spoiling
Really.
it.
So
Yeah.
but he's a gambler. He is. He's a gambler.
Yeah.
He goes to Hong Kong. I think it's Hong Kong.
It's Macau, yeah.
Macau, yeah. And it was good. It was a good film. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. It's on
visuals
Netflix.
are good.
Yeah. And then physically, since yesterday's weekly watches, I've actually managed to cram in 4 films. I literally, at 1 o'clock, I started yesterday afternoon, and I just watched films all the way up until like 10 o'clock at night. So I got 4 films in. Some good stuff there. I started off with a rewatch of Now You See Me Too. I just love those films. I just think they're quality films. Just very entertaining, sort of action-y, adventure-type comedy films. And they've got a great cast in them. So yeah, I don't know if you guys, any of you guys seen the Now You See Me films. I think you have, haven't you?
Both of them.
I really like the first one. Don't like the second one. I
You
thought
don't like
the
the
second one
second
was boring.
Yeah, the second one's not as good as the first one, because with the first one you've got that sort of twist with Mark Ruffalo's character that you don't see coming until the end.
You know, in the first one where he does the trick at the start with the cards.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
No.
I did.
You did?
You know, when he's flicking through and he says pick a card and he says like whatever a hearts.
Oh, and he puts it on the building.
Yeah, that's the one I picked.
Oh.
No
so whether
kidding.
it's like he does it and it shows it for a split second longer than all the others.
And that's what, maybe, yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the new one. I think the new one, hopefully it'll be good. But then I watched, which I'm not going to talk about too much because it's my watch pile pick of the week, which will be up on Wednesday. I watched John Carpenter's Vampires, which I just, I fucking loved it. Oh, I thought it was awesome.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. That is a film. Irrespective of what I said before, that is a good film. That is a good film.
It is, just awesome. Like the vampires in that, it's just James Woods cool. Just the whole story is just like it's my sort of vampire film. I like those sorts of like it was. I said in my review of it, it's very From Dusk Till Dawn reminiscent. Yeah, like the look of the film, and it feels, although it's John Carpenter, it feels like a Tarantino film. Like some of the dialogue as well is very Tarantino-y.
I was just going to say that it's a really good match with From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah,
it could be like as we say, a double bill. It could be class, watch the two together.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I wrote that. Oh, and then I watched a disturbing film. I don't know if anyone's seen it. I wasn't prepared for how messed up it was. It's called 8mm with
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage and Joaquin Phoenix, Joel Schumacher film. I didn't expect it to go as far as it did, and I think that's why it's sort of negatively received, because it goes too far. It's a thriller, but it goes that one step too far. I think it's basically about a private detective that gets hired by this wealthy woman to look into this snuff film, and it goes into the world of snuff films, and it goes places that I don't think it should really have gone to. I think they went just one step too far with it, and it just makes it an unpleasant watch. That it's just not one that don't think I'd ever have the desire. As much as I love Nick Cage, I don't think I'd ever have the desire to go back and watch it, because it's just not a very pleasant watch.
I was
creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, he is. He's and Peter Stormare as well. It's like awful.
I recall when it came out in the UK a while back, and it had a bad press release. It was a negative press release, and it was actually quoting snuff films and what have you. So I think it put a lot of people off initially.
Yeah,
I've not. I think I've seen the beginning of it, but I didn't watch it all. No.
Have you seen it?
Not my thing. Really.
No, I've not seen it.
No.
You're lucky.
So yeah, I had to put something on a bit lighter before I went to bed. So I watched Stranger Than Fiction. Is it Stranger Than Fiction? Yeah. Which Sam's recommended to me many times. And so I'm surprised you like that one, Roy, because it's quite
enjoyed that.
I suppose it's more, I wouldn't actually say, because it's Will Ferrell, and it was at the time where he was the comedy guy, but it's not really a comedy. It's more of a drama, I think.
Yeah,
it's like a existential life sort of
He's
crisis.
having a crisis, like you say, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, and it's got a great cast. I mean, with Emma Thompson in there, and Dustin Hoffman, and Maggie Gyllenhaal. Really unique film. I like those sorts of films. I think it's got like a quirkiness to it. But yeah, I don't know if you've seen that, Kenny or Mark.
Yeah, I have.
No.
You like that one, Kenny?
I did like that one. I thought that was his best acting since Elf.
Yeah. No, yeah, he was good in that. Yeah. So yeah, that's everything I've sort of watched in the last week. Roy, do you want to go next?
Well, despite working all over the weekend, going to the hockey last night, I still managed to fit in 3 things over the weekend. The first one being Blithe Spirit, one of the few David Lean films I hadn't seen. Saw it in the charity shop for 50p, so I pulled the trigger.
Why wouldn't you?
Exceptional film, Roy. Exceptional
brilliant.
film.
Absolutely brilliant.
Film.
It's
The
about,
original as well. Brilliant. Yeah. Fantastic.
Rex Harrison is playing this author who's writing a book on the occult. So he invites Margaret Rutherford into his house because she's sort of this medium. So they're going to have a seance for him researching his book, like whether he thinks it's true or a load of rubbish and that. And she manages to bring back from the dead his dead wife. So, of course, he's remarried, and that causes complications with his new wife. And it's just a really funny film, really well done, done in blushing technicolor, whatever that means. Yeah, just great. And I know there's been at least 2 remakes, isn't there? There was one about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Judi Dench and
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so I've ordered a copy of that on the strength of this. Yeah, but David Lean, he just can't do anything wrong, can he? Well, he couldn't do anything wrong.
Well, yeah, he's fantastic. But I wouldn't watch the remakes of that film. If it's not broke, they fix it.
Yeah, don't fix it.
It's absolutely brilliant, classic British film.
Is it Noel Coward?
No Coward wrote
it. Yeah. And Rex Harrison's in it. Yeah.
I'll have to look into that.
When he was the #1 leading man of British cinema.
He was, yeah. And it's easy to see
Heartthrob
why.
was a real heartthrob, yeah.
So after that, last week I watched Skyfire, which I thought was surprisingly good. If you can imagine Jurassic Park, but instead of dinosaurs, you've got a volcano. That's the sort of idea. And I realised it was directed by Simon West. And when I was looking through his films, I seen most of his films, and although a lot of them are crap, like Wild Card, Stolen, Expendables 2, The Mechanic, The General's Daughter, Con Air, I kind of like them all. So I think it's sort of a guilty pleasure director for me. So I rewatched the first Tomb Raider and really liked it. I don't know, it just hits for me. I suppose Angelina Jolie running about in a little vest top house.
Yeah.
But just stupid fun, isn't it, these films?
Yeah.
You've got Gordon Barry in it as the butler. Mr. Brittass. Yeah, I quite like that. I might watch the second one tomorrow. And then also...
That's got... I was just going to say Simon West. He's currently filming a World War II action film with Nick Cage in Britain.
How do you know it was all this?
He's playing a spy. It's got really
such
good...
an anorak.
I know.
What's it called, Ollie?
Fortitude.
Oh, right.
I'd imagine it'll be out next year, but it's... I mean, Con Air is great, so him working with Nick Cage again.
Yeah.
And a World War II spy film, because I think he's playing like it's like one of those spies that's been planted during the war. But yeah, they've released some set photos of him in the country filming somewhere, and I think it could be good. I mean, like you say, he's not known for directing the best films, but they're usually entertaining.
It's enjoyable fluff, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then the only other thing I've watched, I rewatched Flight Plan. Really good film.
Love Flight Plan.
I mean, I was listening to the podcast from the other night, conspiracy theories and all that. And I don't know whether you had this one on it, Kenny, but it would have fitted right in.
No. Wow.
Yeah, it's a good
okay.
one.
Yeah, Jodie Foster goes on board an airplane with a kid because she's taken her dead husband back from Germany, I think, isn't it? Back to the States.
Yeah, it's Germany. Yeah.
She falls asleep and the kid goes missing, and they pretty much convince her that the kid was never in there in the first place, and the kid died at the same time as the husband, and it's her going through trauma thinking the kid's still alive, and then it turns into a money thing and ransom and all that. Sean Bean and oh god, what's the bad guy's name, Ollie?
I can't remember. It's been a while. I'd know him if I'd seen him, but I can't even remember.
He's not one of the Skarsgårds, is he?
Hang on. Oh, is it? It's Peter Sarsgaard.
Peter Skarsgård, yeah.
Yeah.
He plays like an air marshal, and he turns out to be
Yeah, I
the bad
remember
guy,
that.
doesn't he? Yeah, but
Yeah.
really good thriller.
And she
really
designed
like-
the
watch it.
plane, didn't she?
That's right. So
Yeah.
that's
She
what
knows
he
where
used
everything is.
as leverage against her, didn't he? That
Yeah. Oh,
That's
it's so
why he's
good.
doing
I
the
love
hustle.
it.
yeah, I watch it every couple of years and just
Yeah.
remember why I like it. But she's such a good actress, ain't she, Jodie Foster?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A good pairing with that though is non-stop. Because that's
I've
a
seen that.
similar
That's
sort
pretty
of
good.
thing. That's good. Yeah.
Not as good as that.
Is that
but
with is that
Yeah.
with Liam Neeson?
with
Yeah,
his
well,
boy.
they get it. Yeah, my best friend, where they're all getting picked off on the plane, and he's a U.S. air marshal, and he's got to try and find out. He's basically getting these text messages, and he's saying, "If you don't wire me this money, and this time another person will die." It's got Julianne Moore in as well, who's like the not femme fatale, but she's like the love interest. Well, not even really the love interest. She's like helping him on like trying to help him. But that's really good. That's got a really good twist as well.
Because everybody thinks it's him doing it, isn't it?
Yeah.
My favorite Liam Neeson movie is the Grey.
Oh, see,
Yeah, that's a good film.
I didn't get on with that.
Didn't it? You watch? Oh, it's fantastic.
I watched it. I think I watched it alone, and I was literally contemplating life whilst I was watching it. I felt really depressed. I'm not kidding you. I felt really depressed. I had to ring my grandma because I was like, I just feel really depressed. I just had not like a midlife crisis because obviously I'm not there yet. But it was just I was just thinking about death for 2 hours, and it could just be around the corner, and it just I was really bummed.
Yeah.
Ollie's like, man, being 12 was a bitch, wasn't it? Oh, man.
To be fair, in that
for
movie, to be fair, in that movie, they do get a run of bad luck. First it's a plane crash, then they get tried to be eaten by a pack of wolves, then they almost get drowned in a stream or river, and then they fall off a bloody mountain.
And they all die.
Ending though, Mark.
They all die. Sorry to spoil it. But they do it.
Well, they didn't.
50 years old now. They do. It's like, and that ending's just stupid.
Yeah, it was a bad ending.
He can fight a lot of things, but he can't fight a fucking wolf, a pack of wolves at that, and still survive.
It's Liam Neeson. It's Liam Neeson.
And I know him. I know him, and I spoke to him about it, and he told me it wasn't real.
I have a specific set of skills. I have a specific set of skills.
He just said, "Don't believe." I'm not going to do an impression. He just said, "Don't believe everything you see."
Go on, try it.
No, because my Irish accent's not very good. I don't want to offend Jodie.
Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Oh, God.
I forgot where we were. Oh, you finished. You just did flight plan, wasn't it, Roy?
I just did flight plan. I'm done.
Kenny, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next. I didn't watch a lot because of sports and all that stuff. I did. I don't know if do you guys have HBO Max over there?
It's coming over in the new year. We've not got it yet. Coming in the new year.
There's two that I highly recommend. Mayor of Easttown.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. With Kate Winslet.
Yeah, that was on Sky. We get a lot of the Sky programs over here.
Oh, okay. And there's a new one that just came out called Task.
I've seen 3 episodes of that. It's really good.
It's fantastic. Mark Ruffalo is great.
It's the same writer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a continuation of the story.
Yeah, just with different characters, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different characters. They're like basically in the same town of where I am in Philadelphia. So it's like basically a continuation. And I heard they're doing another.
Oh, that'd
Another.
be good. Yeah.
I rewatched Summer Rental with John Candy. I was in a mood for that. And then there's a show on Apple TV, Stiller and Mira. Roy, you're probably familiar with Stiller and Mira. Ann Mira and Jerry Stiller. They were like a comedy team. Jerry Stiller is the old man on Seinfeld, George's
Never
father.
seen an episode.
You've never seen Seinfeld? Ben Stiller's dad.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, it basically goes upon their life, and Ben Stiller was going through like a midlife crisis where he wasn't getting along with his wife anymore, and they had separated, and he was getting distance from his kids. So what he did was Jerry had just passed away, so they were him and his sister were going through all the process of selling their old apartment in New York and going through cavernous. Jerry taped everything for them as a kid, and have boxes upon boxes of audio tapes and millimeter films and stuff like that. So basically it helped Ben Stiller get his life back together and reevaluate everything. And it's a really beautiful documentary if you watch it. I watched the new Fantastic Four. I did not like it. There was just something missing there. I didn't care for it. It didn't seem like they had any kind of chemistry together. The Mandalorian just he kind of walked through that movie for me personally. I really think that was like a one and done. In the 80s, there was a group called Lisa and Colt Jam. Their big song was Lost in Emotion and Head to Toe. So this was a bit bad, Lifetime movie with them. And it was basically the real Lisa was playing the mother of basically her as a growing up. And it was just bad. I just watched it because I was in love with Lisa at the time. And the last one I watched, and I messaged you about this, was a Parker Posey movie called Broken English from 2007. It's a rom-com. She works in New York. She works as a hotel concierge. And she's on the street one day, and she runs into this French guy. Never met him before, and she starts hanging around with him. He goes back to Paris, France, and her and the girl from The Sopranos, Dre Matteo, is her best friend. They go over and try to find him. It's not like a bouncy kind of I thought it needed more upbeat music or something like that. They played it very somber, but I love Parker Posey, so spending an hour and a half with Parker Posey was very delightful. So I highly recommend that movie. So that is all that I watched.
There's no DVD over here either.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I looked on eBay when you mentioned it. There's no DVD over here.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, I'll have to try and find it on streaming somewhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it off of, I think it was HBO Max. Yeah, HBO Max.
Yeah, nice.
Have a word with Larry.
Yeah, Larry can get anything.
Yeah, it's called Broken English.
Nice.
Oh, I think I've heard of that. Yeah.
Mark, what have you been watching?
Okay, no cinema experiences, but I have watched a few this week. I watched a film with Roy Scheider in it, 1989, called Night Game. He's a police officer chasing a serial killer with a hook on the end of his arm. Karen Young's in it. She used to be in Sopranos. Wasn't the best, to be honest. It was all right to watch. I wouldn't watch it again. But if you like Roy Scheider, it's up to you. Bit disappointing. I think he was coming towards the tail end of his career, really, after making some really good films beforehand. Obviously, we mentioned Frankenstein, Del Toro earlier on. I watched that and I thought that was exceptional. So we discussed that. I also watched, which I saw briefly when I was about 15 years old, which I can hardly remember, but I found it and I watched it and I thought it was brilliant. It was 2 Minute Warning. 1976 disaster film.
Charlton Heston.
Charlton Heston,
Yeah. Good film.
Cassavetes, Martin Balsam, David Johnson, Gina Rowlands, Cassavetes' wife, Beau Bridges. So it was like, the disaster films, the 70s, Towering Inferno, Earthquake, it was that sort of thing. Larry Pierce directed it. Or I think it's Larry Pierce or Priest. And they made a TV. That's it. Yeah, they made a television version, and they added 40 minutes to it to make it an easier watch for the television audiences. And apparently, he wasn't happy about it at all. But the end, for its time, the end is really violent. But that was definitely worth a watch. I know we don't do politics if Jim's listening, but I did watch Vice. The biopic of Dick Cheney. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good film. Christian Bale was fantastic. Was absolutely fantastic as Dick Cheney. And I thought Steve Carell was a revelation as Donald Rumsfeld. I know a bit about American politics. And there's the two sides about Dick Cheney. But for a cinematic experience or a film experience, I thought it was really good. And I thought Amy Adams was good in it as well. But it's his life, how he got into politics, about his health, all his heart attacks, the fact he was a vice president where he was more or less, through the back door he became president. That's one theory about him. Some people, he's a bit like Marmite. Some people loved him, some people hated him. I'm sure Kenny can give us some more insight into that. And Jim, if Jim's listening. But I thought it was a good film. It was a black comedy. And it was directed by Adam McKay.
Yeah.
He did all the films with Will Ferrell. So that was interesting as well. Because he did all the comedy films with Will Ferrell.
What do you think of the middle of the film? Because there's that. I thought that was odd.
Yes,
the middle. That's odd. The very unique what they did there. Because I was like, that can't be it.
Yeah, I had to Google that actually. About 40 minutes, 37 to 40 minutes, the film ended. So I Googled it, and the directors basically said, this is the end of his life. This would have been the end of his life, his political life, if he hadn't gone any further in politics. So when he makes that decision to continue in politics, that's when the film resumes. But apparently people in the cinema started walking out after 40 minutes, think the film was actually had finished. The movie finished.
What's going on here? I saw that one at the cinema. I just like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I thought Christian Bale was brilliant actor. And what I watched earlier on, and I put on my little YouTube earlier on, and Jim did make a comment earlier on. I watched for the first time in a long time, again since I was about a kid, really, the Big Red One, the War Film, the Big Red One, and it was absolutely brilliant with Lee Marvin. I think it's John Carradine, one of the Carradine sons of David Carradine. Brilliant war film.
Is it Mark
Hamill. No, I don't think so. No,
it's Samuel Fuller, isn't it, Roy?
Samuel Fuller. Yeah, Samuel Fuller.
Right,
yeah. It's an autobiographical film of Samuel Fuller when he was in World War II, and it starts off in North Africa. And the interesting thing is the German sergeant, Lee Marvin's a sergeant of U.S. Armed Forces, and they're called the Big Red One because that's the regiment or the services they're in. And the sergeant in the German forces is like a mirror image of Lee Marvin's character, and they like mirror each other's behavior and the way they speak and the way they motivate the guys in each regiment. And it goes from North Africa, and it goes to I think it's Sicily, or to England, then Sicily, and then it just keeps going, and it goes right through to won't spoil the end. Goes to a concentration camp. But in the beginning, Lee Marvin's a private in World War One, and the Americans obviously came into World War One, the Great War, towards the end, and he shoots a German soldier in the very beginning of the film in 1918, and unbeknown to him, the German soldier is trying to say the war's over, and he, unbeknown to Lee Marvin, he kills him, he bayonets him, and then his senior officer says to him, "Oh, the war's over." So he's guilt-ridden with that. He's guilt-ridden, and it goes from there then to where he was a private, where he becomes a sergeant in World War II. But I thought it was a brilliant film, really a very raw war film. And I like a war film, Cross of Iron, as well, and I thought it was very similar to that, Cross of Iron. But that's all I've seen really this week. But I thought it was good.
Wasn't it a lost film? Because didn't it, like, they only released it for the first time in like the early 2000s? Didn't, like, because it's called like the restoration cut or something.
Yeah,
like the cut you can get.
Yeah, but Fuller made it in 1980. He wanted to make it in the 50s, and the producers or the studio said for John Wayne to play the Lee Marvin part, and there was no way he was going to have John Wayne. And it took him 30 years to make the movie.
Yeah.
And Peter Bogdanovich also tried to get involved, but then you are right, Ollie. And what happened was they messed about with his film, and he wasn't happy. But there has been a restoration with it as well. There's a proper version, and there's like a shorter version. But I'm sure people listening on here will have more insight into that as well. But I like war films, but it was a really good film for its time. It was well made, well shot, and it made you think really. But it was good.
Yeah, I think the DVD I've got is the restoration cut.
Yeah,
because I think it says on the bottom it like 2003 or something. But you've seen that one, haven't you, Roy?
I have, yeah, a long time ago. I don't remember a lot about it. I need a rewatch, but I remember really enjoying it.
You're a big Fuller fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I do. I got my F's mixed up, didn't I? Fuller and Frank and Ivor. Yeah, White Dog, brilliant Fuller film. Just good film after good film.
Yeah. Right. Well, I'm going to breeze through because there's going to be so many comments, so I'm just going to pick some out to read. Jim says, "Rookie Roy with the phone, shameful. I take back what I just said."
It is bad, I must admit. But I'm bored at work. What are you going to do?
This is a good question. You get the chance to converse with an actor or director about film. Who are you picking? That's bloody easy. Spielberg.
Hitchcock for me. Alfred Hitchcock for me. I can spend hours with Alfred Hitchcock or Charles Lawton.
So that's a good pick. Gonna have to be Billy Wilder. Yeah.
I've already done that with Liam though, so I won't say Liam. Spent hours speaking to him about that.
Kenny's going Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, obviously. Just so he could be in the same room with, or Sarah Paulson.
John Candy, he'll say.
Just so he can touch her up.
John Candy, yeah.
I would probably, after those great choices, I'd probably go Tom Hanks.
Yeah, good choice. What would you do, Kenny, if you were left in a room with Sandra Bullock and Sarah Paulson? Then would you
probably have convulsions first?
Yeah.
I like when people go, "Oh, you just be over." I would just thank her for letting me share her art. It's just like you can put on certain movies and you can just you feel good. You know, every time I watch
Yeah.
a Sandra movie, I feel good.
Yeah. What if she
I
asks
think
you?
the most, yeah.
No, I was going to say,
Alright.
what if she said? What if she offers to take you home?
Okay, let's go.
I think, Kenny, I think the most attractive she's ever been in a movie is in a film called A Time to Kill.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
She is really,
Oh.
yeah. My wife may be watching, so I gotta be careful. My wife may be watching, so I gotta be careful. But she's really sexy in that film, yeah.
And Demolition Man.
For me, it's While You Were Sleeping.
Yeah, she's nice in that.
Man, I fell in love. I fell in love with her when I first seen Demolition Man. Because
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you this story before. We were watching it. We used to have like 4 people that used to go to the movies all the time, and it was me, my buddy Terry, and my buddy Brian, and my brother. And we're sitting there, and I got like loud, and I turned to my brother. I went, "Who is that?" Like that. And my buddy Brian goes, "Calm it down, dude. we're in this theater." And I came out and I said to my brother, I said, "Who is that woman?" And he's like, "I don't know who the hell she is. Stallone's daughter." You know, like that. And I'm thinking, no, who is that? So it was like, you didn't have a computer to like, type in everything, and then it was just like, oh my God. And then the next thing I think I seen with her was The Net. I've seen every movie of hers in the theater.
Yeah.
No hesitation.
Even Love Potion number 3? Number 9?
No, I didn't see them until like later because I didn't even know that even existed.
Yeah. Fair enough. James is here. Hello, James.
All right, James.
Hi, James.
What are you laughing at, Kelly?
There's a comment by Physical Media. Just saw the news that Sandra and Sarah Paulson have taken out a restraining order against as an unnamed YouTube stalker.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. That made me laugh.
What movie do you wish you could experience for the first time again? Oh, that's a good question.
That is a good question. Got to be Blade Runner.
I'll say. For me, The Shawshank Redemption.
Good choice.
Brilliant choice.
With me, Star Wars.
Forrest Gump.
Ollie.
What, Roy?
Don't do it for yourself.
I'd like you to experience that for the first time again. Just go through all those feelings, and I'd like you to record.
I bet you self-harm as well, don't you?
Of course. James says, my uncle has dementia and it hit him quickly. Yeah, I've seen it happen. It's not a nice illness. It's one of the worst, to be honest, to have to look.
Yeah,
it's not good.
It's affecting a lot of guys in sport now as well.
Yeah.
It's affecting a lot of guys in sport. Yeah.
Jim says, I take care of my 84-year-old mother and she is in the mid stages of dementia right now. It's a struggle every day. Yeah, it sucks, buddy.
Sorry,
it's
Jim.
Cruel life. Yeah, it's horrible, especially when it's someone you're really close to.
Yeah.
It's just watching them slowly go away and they're still there, but they're not really there. They're gone. So
yeah, my mother's in a care home with it at the moment. So we've been down to see her today. At the moment, she knows who we are and all that. But the day that she doesn't, I'm not looking forward to. I've got to admit.
Well, it's like I said. I think I said to like my grandma, if that ever happened to her, like the moment that she doesn't remember who I am, I wouldn't be able to go and visit her anymore because it would just be too much. Because to me, when they don't remember who you are, that's it. They're gone.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
The thing is, Ollie, it's a catch-22 because with the dementia pathway, people do. Their memory does go, but unfortunately, they have lucidity where they sometimes they become lucid, and they remember, like in the film Notebook. In the film Notebook, Rowlands, very much like that. Like, they have snapshots, they remember things. So it's a horrible disease, a horrible illness. So I hope you're okay, Jim. Anyway, I hope you're okay. Hope your mum's okay.
You might regret it later down the years if you did that, Ollie.
True. Yeah. Jim says I'm not interested at all. I don't know what he's talking about. Something completely
interesting. He means
Yeah, it's not interesting at all. You got that one. Yeah,
it's misspelled interesting.
Grammar's wrong. I was talking, Kenny. I don't know if did you see in the chat the trailer I posted earlier in the group?
No.
It's that Rowan Atkinson one I was telling you about a few weeks ago. Yeah, I posted that. It's coming out in like a few weeks. And Jim goes, he's the only one that goes, this looks like a pile of shit. And he was giving us shit for it at the start of the stream. I said, I actually posted it in there for Kenny, and I put at Kenny, but it wouldn't let me at you. Oh. And he jumped on it straight away. And it's like, this looks like shit. Why did you share this? Jim.
Oh, Jim.
Oh, he did. No, he did. That's what he meant. He did mean interesting. He's not interested. We're taking a piss, but that's actually what he meant.
You're right, Jim.
Normally when I put what? What the hell are you talking about? Careful.
What? He's on about that. He's talking about that film 8 millimeter. Yes.
Yeah.
He's got a good memory.
Apparently, I'm everyone's favourite carer. You don't want me to be your carer. Everybody hit that like and subscribe button. Yeah, for Jim's runny stuff.
Good Lord.
If you have seen Weapons, you have seen the super. No, Jim. Weapons is good, but it's not superior to Magnolia, Jim.
Wait, Weapons is not similar to Magnolia?
Yeah. It's formulaically, the way that the story is told is very similar to Magnolia.
Oh, right, but not the same subject matter.
No. Different, yeah.
Oh.
It's like different chapters focusing on different characters. Yeah.
I love that about Weapons, how it all come together.
Yeah. That's what it's like Magnolia, like you see different parts of the same story from different characters. But it's not horror, it's drama.
Huh.
Kenny, did you mention the film earlier on called the Mayor of Easttown?
Yes.
The Mayor of Easttown. Yeah, my wife messaged me. She said that's a brilliant film.
It's so
and
good.
I've got to watch it.
Yeah, she said
with Guy Ritchie, Kate Winslet.
Guy Pearce.
So
I've not seen it. Sorry. Yeah.
I think is it 6 or 7 episodes?
Yeah,
I think
it's seven.
Oh, right.
It's 7
serious,
1-hour episodes, Mark. But it's so compelling. I was up until 5 o'clock in the morning watching it. I watched it straight through.
Yeah.
Did Guy Ritchie make it?
No. It's a guy.
Brad Inglesby.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'll watch that one.
It's on Blu-ray. It's available on Blu-ray. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And she's got the like she talks like me. She's got the the Delco accent.
The Philly accent.
Yeah.
She's really good. She's
really
good.
It was. I'm like sitting here and she sounds like my nieces. And I'm like, oh my God, hey, I'm going to Wawa. You want a coffee? Or here's and Jean Smart as her mother.
Oh, I love Jean Smart. Have you seen Hacks, Kenny?
No, I haven't watched that.
I love Hacks. I found that at the start of the year, and I binged it. I absolutely loved it. They've renewed it for a 5th and final season. If you like the world of stand-up, I highly recommend you watch it.
Oh, okay.
She is incredible in it. I think she's won she wins she's won an Emmy basically every year
Yeah,
for
she's
it.
won a couple Emmys for that, but yeah,
Yeah.
she was so good in that Mayor of Easttown. I
Yeah,
was just compelled. I just like I kept
yeah.
on watching it and watching it and watching it, and I told my uncle about it, and my uncle goes, I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning watching that damn thing, and
It's
I said it was
addictive.
good, wasn't it? It just like you kept on going, and it's like
But
53 minutes.
what annoys me is I watched it back when it was first on, so I had to wait every week for the next episode, which was annoying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wish I could have binged it.
Yeah, because I said to my brother, and he goes, "Welcome to 2021, Kenny."
Yeah.
And he started laughing. It's like, yeah, well, I had a lot going on in 2021, Chris.
Yeah. Jim says you're incorrect, Holly. I don't hate the ending of Magnolia. I hate the whole fucking movie. Yes, Jim. Yes, I know.
So Jim, I shouldn't watch it then.
Yeah, don't watch it. There you go. Jim knows. Louis Malle directed Atlantic City, and he was with Susan Sarandon at the time. Yeah, something popped up on my Facebook feed about it the other day. I skimmed through it, but yeah. Oh no, not again. There you go, Kenny.
Thank you.
Okay,
I
cool.
won't say it. That's your like, Kenny.
I gotta get a shirt made.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna click the link, but I'm a weirdo. If you click the link, you'd have made my day, Jim. But I know you're having a break, so I also respect that. Yeah. Oh, I see. Because I said no weirdos. Yeah, but Jim, you're an acceptable weirdo. Because I know you. I mean, no weirdos that I don't know that are just random. Because I had before, I put the link in the chat, and someone that hadn't even commented joined, and they had like this kid's profile picture on, so I just ignored it. I didn't even bother, and they went after a little bit. I'm not going to go too deep. That's what she said. Oh, Jim, with the innuendos. James says, okay, I'm going to go now. See you all next time. Thanks, James.
See you, James.
See you,
Thanks, James.
Hola, Pete. How are you doing, Pete?
Hey, Pete.
Hi, Pete.
Oh, Pete.
There's a Pete-sized hole in this week's stream. Don't like magicians, bunch of con artists and shysters. Not a fan of those movies. Vampires is your pick of the week. It's fun, but it's a weak Carpenter movie. Did you spot Frank? I didn't actually. No. Where is he? I missed that. Completely missed that. Unless was he one of the priests that that Valet killed? Maybe. I don't know, because no, he wouldn't been that old back then. I don't know. Can't remember.
No,
now.
I didn't spot that
No.
about that. No. That's
See,
new
do you
to
know
me.
the best thing is when Jim and Pete are on the streams together, because they both are very similar. Like they like what they like and what they don't like. They're very opinionated about.
No, I think Jim's more opinionated than Pete.
Yeah, you're probably right. I think Jim's has very, very strong opinions.
Yeah, because Jim goes, it's just shit. Move on.
Yeah, shit. I don't care. Shit. Piece of shit. That's his favorite saying.
No explanation.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say.
I didn't say that. I said it's a shitty movie, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Opinions are not opinions when they are correct, gentlemen.
Oh.
What a shithead.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, Jim here, back with another video.
And today we're going to be talking about movies. Sorry, Jim. Kenny, Parker Posey as Dr. Smith in the Netflix reboot of Lost in Space. She's amazing in it.
I just wrote that down on my phone. Thank you, Pete. I appreciate that.
Have you seen the RoboCop sequels yet, Ollie? No, I'm not. I don't think I'll bother with them. The first one's such a good film. I've heard they're shit. The sequels.
You don't need to see them.
Yeah. Oh, I think you mean the film. I wondered what you were going on about then, Stacey. I've only seen Flubber. Flubber I watched many years ago, so I can't honestly answer that question. I'm guessing you've seen both, Kenny.
Yeah, I was gonna do my best Jim impression. Toys are shit. Move on.
Shit.
Flubber's great. I love Flubber.
Yeah.
Toys was a major flop.
Yeah.
that man, that was really bad.
Big Red One is one of my favourite films of any genre, but especially war films. I saw it at the drive-in with my father and have loved it for 45 years. Jim's seen everything at either the fucking drive-through or at the theatrically. I saw that one theatrically.
Hang on, he worked in a movie theatre. Give the guy a break.
Exactly.
He worked in the cinema, didn't he?
So I
found to see everything. I wish I worked in a movie theatre when I was younger.
Nothing will beat
He was at the drive-in that many times, wondering if he got carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah.
I'd like to go on the drive-in. We don't do drive-ins in Wales. It's too bloody wet.
But it's the Passion of the Christ story told that really got me. When they were forcing the kids to go in and watch it and like berating them for crying. Like the Passion of the Christ, and then apparently the nuns would come out after the films ended and get down on their knees and start speaking in tongues, and it used to freak the shit out of Jim. He said it was weird. I can imagine it sounds weird.
Jesus.
Did you watch the there you go, reconstruction version of the Big Red One, Mark? Phenomenal World War II movie. Was that the version you watched?
I'm assuming the version I watched earlier on today was the reconstruction version.
Is it the DVD?
No, I saw it on Prime. I saw it on Prime this afternoon. Earlier on.
So the DVD is just the reconstruction one, so I don't know. Maybe
I've got.
Have you got the DVD one?
I've got Blu-ray.
Oh, you might.
No,
have
I've got on DVD, I think. I've not got on Blu-ray, but like I said, I haven't seen it for a long time, but I watched it today and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was brilliant.
Jim says you were correct. The reconstruction is incredible.
I thought Lee Marvin, as he was getting on a bit, I thought he was really good at it.
What does it say?
It
Is it in German?
It says the Restaurate vision, whatever that is.
Yeah, that's the reconstruction, I think.
Is it?
All right.
You see that?
Oh, it's German.
Yeah.
That's the Germans. No hesitation there, Kenny. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, Sean. That's my tag team partner.
Yeah. Just on. Yeah, there you go. Sandra book. Probably have.
Nah, I'm not a fan like that. But
oh dear, the Notebook can burn in hell. Not again, Jim. You hate every fucking movie. That's what you're
movie fucking sucks.
That movie is a piece of shit.
Where does he get the money in that film? Where does he get the money, the character, to build that house? He's not working, is he?
Yeah, God knows. It's a Nicholas Sparks novel. You've just got to throw all of that to the back of your mind.
All right, okay.
Frank Darabont pops up at the gas station towards the beginning.
All right, okay. I'll have to take it out and have a look.
The driver, the one that they nicked the car off of, is that the one? That's the only one guy I can remember. Maybe was there someone in the gas station? I remember he nicked the car off the bloke that was filling up his car. I'm guessing that's the guy.
The best Darabont movie is The Mist.
I love The Mist.
In my opinion,
yeah,
that's his best movie. In my opinion,
Majestic's very underrated, though. If you've not seen that, that's such an underrated film.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, Jim being Jim. Opinions, not opinions, when they're correct, gentlemen. And now Sean's giving him shit. Damn, Jim, you've got a real fan club here. Well, yeah. Here we go. Toys is shit. Move on. I don't. Oh, I was gonna say Jim was at the prim of the outjumps to the wall.
Oh,
I thought he meant the Neil
that's
Diamond one,
harsh.
but that's
No,
bad.
that's harsh. That's harsh.
Because I know
That's
Jim.
was
Jim
that 1932,
despises.
wasn't it?
Jim
Was that
despises
1932?
the what?
Was that 1932? No, not no.
What, 29?
When was that?
29.
28, 29, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wouldn't
29,
think so.
I think.
Yeah. 20,
But-
29, yeah.
I know how much Jim's despises the Neil Diamond one, but me and Kenny love it because it's a good film. It's a good
is.
film. Like, yeah. Jim said they're wrong. Roy picked up the German Shazer big video version of the big red one. I do not like any Nicholas Sparks movie, but then again, I'm a guy. Oh, thanks, Jim. So you're saying me and Kenny are girls? That's just sexist. Yeah, that's the one. I think he's talking about your Blu-ray, Roy. Oh, what's the time? Oh no, he's talking about the cameo. I think actually, yeah, the cameo.
Oh, right,
So
yeah.
that was Frank Darabont, the guy that they take the car off of. Shawshank Mark, I love The Mist, but Shawshank is his best.
Yeah.
I think he's done 4 phenomenal films, in my opinion.
I like
Yeah,
the
fantastic.
too.
Oh, here we go. Jim's throwing it back at Stuart because Stuart's not here to defend himself. Got me mistaken with Stuart for some reason with the old Gilson. Stuart, so what Stuart doesn't know can't hurt him.
Oh, Jetson. Danish bloke.
Right, next up, we'll
Plays
get
for
on
FC
to
Copenhagen.
yeah.
Copenhagen.
We'll get onto our physical media recommendations. I've picked out 3 very random ones this week. One of them I'm not actually sure. I might have shown it before. I can't remember though. But the first one will probably get Roy's seal of approval, and it's The Wrong Arm of the Law.
Yeah, Peter Sellers.
Really good. I love Peter Sellers and Bernard Cribbins as well. I love Bernard Cribbins.
Oh,
Lionel
dear old Bernard.
Jeffries. Yeah, Nanette Newman. It's a really fun film. You'd probably like this one, Kenny.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of that before.
It's like, is it 60s, 50s? 63.
60s.
It's in black and white.
Yeah, it's a great film. It's a great film. Nanette Newman was married to Brian Forbes, and Brian Forbes was a great British actor and director and producer, more or less rejuvenated British cinema in the late 60s when it was flagging awfully behind world cinema. But Brian Forbes more or less dragged British cinema off from its bootlaces back up to where it should belong, really. But
It's like it's a comedy caper, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good film. Yeah,
Yeah, it's fun.
And what's it called again?
The Wrong Arm of the Law.
Got it. Okay.
And then next up, I may have shown this already, but I know you've probably seen this, Kenny, but it's definitely your type of film. I might have shown it already though before, but it's The Skeleton Twins.
Yes, that is a good movie.
Really good film. Bill Hader and Kristen Wiig. It's like a dark comedy about 2 siblings that are both of them are like quite suicidal. And they come together to sort of like help each other with their lives, I suppose. But yeah, they're both pretty shitty people as well. But it's quite funny, and it's got my favourite song of all time in that they sing, and I just love that moment. Yeah, it's worth the watch if you like a good little indie sort of comedy drama. And then last one, Kenny might not have seen this because it's a British film, and I don't know how well it did over here there, but it's fairly new, but it's well worth watching in my opinion. It's called All of Us Strangers. Came out like 2 years ago. Really like brilliant. It was one of my favorite films of the year that it came out. It's basically set in this like block of flats in London, and it follows these two guys they sort of. Well, it's not really about them and their relationship. And it follows Andrew Scott's character, and he's like a script writer who's very depressed, pretty suicidal. Running theme here this week, and he basically, for some reason or another, I don't know whether he time travels, but he basically sees his dead parents who died like 20 years ago in a car crash when he was young, and he basically goes home to, as an adult, goes home to them and gets to spend time with them and connect with them. And whilst this is happening, there's also this like sort of love story going on with his character and the only other person that lives in the building, played by Paul Mescal. But it's not really, that's more of like a subplot, but it's more about him trying to reconnect with his family. But oh my god, the ending of this, if you don't get hit by the ending of this, you've got no soul. It's just, it hits you like a ton of bricks when there's like a twist at the end that you won't see coming. But it's just, when you watch the film again, you pick up on certain things and then you get it. But I highly recommend this one. It's well worth watching. So yeah, I'd recommend that to you, especially Kenny there.
Okay, I just checked it out.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know. Have you got Disney Plus or is it Hulu or whatever? Because it'll be on there because it's a Disney film.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do have Disney Plus.
It's a Searchlight film, so
it'd
it'd be on Hulu. I would have thought if you've got Hulu.
No, I don't.
You don't. Well, it should be readily available to get on Blu-ray or DVD anyway.
Okay, but, cool. I'll definitely check that out. I wrote it down.
Yeah, it's a good one. Roy, do you want to go next with yours?
Yep. Well, finally got around to watching Bullet Train the other day. And I thought it was brilliant. I had a really good time with it. I just thought it was mad and wild. And it just got me to thinking that I like train films. So I've picked out 3 train films for you. The first one, I know I spoke about this one before, Trans-Siberian, which is...
it's a great film, that is. It's a
great
really
film,
good movie, that is.
Really good thriller.
Yeah, great choice,
makes you feel cold, doesn't it? Basically, it's
brilliant,
Woody Harrelson, Emily Mortimer. There's married couple, and they're travelling on this train, this Trans-Siberian train from China all the way over to Siberia. I think it's thousands of miles long, and they befriend another couple, played by Kate Mara and Eduardo Noriega. And Noriega is a drug smuggler, and he plants the drugs on Emily Mortimer's character, and then she gets caught by what's his name? Ben Kingsley who's playing a Russian policeman, an absolute piece of shit, and it all blows up in the air from there. Just a great film that makes you feel cold as they're running around in the snow with no shoes on and stuff like that. Just a brilliant thriller. Recommend that if you haven't seen it. Yeah,
it's really good. Really good film. Yeah,
I watched it again a few weeks ago. I just really enjoyed it again.
Yeah, I saw it a few years ago, but I do recall it's really brilliant film.
Yeah. And then I'm going for, you were talking about Larry Pierce a little while ago. He also directed this one from 1967 called The Incident.
Yeah.
Now, this is basically about Tony Musante and Martin Sheen. They play these 2 absolute piece of shit reprobates that absolutely terrorise the American subway. I think it's New York. Just give them a real bad time, physically abuse them, mentally abuse everybody on there. There's blokes on there and they daren't stand up to them, and they've got the wives there. They're having a go at the wives, and the blokes still won't do anything. And it just makes you feel really icky and horrible that these 2 twats are absolutely terrorising this train and nobody's doing anything about it. And also, it gives you a bit of the backstory on each of the passengers of how they all got onto the train. Really recommend it. I think the Blu-ray's quite out of print now, so you might have to try and get a DVD or stream it, maybe, if it's streamable. But
it's on
really
YouTube.
good film. It's on YouTube, is it?
Yeah.
There you go. You can watch it for nothing, but I really
Yep.
recommend it. Awesome stuff. And then to finish it off, I'm going for The Bullet Train from 75, I think, Japanese film. And Speed isn't per se a remake of it, but it was heavily influenced by this film because it's exactly the same premise that there's a bomb on the train, and if it goes below so many kilometers an hour, I think it's 80 kilometers an hour, the bomb's going to go off. It's longer than Speed. I think it's well over 2 hours, 152 minutes. So it's quite drawn out. It goes into all the politics of the behind the scenes of the train company and all stuff like that. But it's a really, really good watch. But
Is
obviously
that from
Japanese,
75,
so
Roy?
75, yeah. So obviously it's subtitles, so if that's not your thing, it might not be for you. But yeah, really good film, and you can see so many influences on Speed. Not as action-packed, more of a thoughtful film, in my opinion, but still a really good one. Yeah, 3 good films there, in my opinion.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Kenny, do you want to go next?
Sure. I just picked this up used. Hopscotch.
Oh, what a film!
Yeah,
Isn't
seen
it a
that.
great film? I love this movie with Walter Matthau and Glenda Jackson.
That's so funny.
It is so funny. Really, really love this one. It's from 1980. So, sorry about the glare. There we go. My next one up is this is a really underrated movie. I really enjoyed this one. This is called Beyond a Reasonable Doubt. It has Jesse Metcalfe, Amber Tamblyn, and Michael Douglas. Sorry about the glare again.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, this is a really good thriller, and it just keeps on. Once you think it's somebody, it's somebody else. So it just keeps you guessing really to the end. But it's a really good film.
I'll write that one down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Beyond a Reasonable Doubt, and it's only like it's an hour and 33 minutes. I think it's 2008.
Yeah, it's about 2008, 2009, I think.
Yeah. And the last one is, you probably guys have seen this, but this is one of my favorite ones. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Oh,
To my shame, I've never seen it.
Ollie, get on it.
Really? Ollie.
Yeah, it's because the Blu-ray's out of print.
It's brilliant. You've got to see this film.
Yeah, I know. Because I love Snatch. I absolutely love Snatch, so I know I'll like it.
It made Vinnie Jones's career. It's absolutely brilliant.
I love this movie.
Yeah. Ollie, have you seen Rock and Roller?
Yes.
Well, it's that times 10.
Yeah.
Right. Mental then.
Yeah. You've got to see it.
Isn't
Brilliant.
Rock and Roller your favourite, Roy?
I think Snatch is my favourite, then maybe Rock and Roller. There's no school like the old school, and I'm the fucking headmaster. It's really so quotable.
I think, Guy Ritchie was established then, and this was when Guy Ritchie started off, really. When and it's more raw. It's a more raw movie than the other two. It's brilliant. Really good.
I've not seen Revolver.
No, I've not seen that. Have you seen Swept Away? That's supposed to be shit.
That's Madonna in it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be absolutely shit, because obviously at the time they were married, so it was obviously just something for them to do together.
Diego Madonna.
Sorry to nag Ollie, but you've got to watch Lock, Stock.
I'll try and track down a cheap Blu-ray copy somewhere.
You're liable to find, even if you find a DVD copy, just as long as you watch it. And yes, last days I did have to turn on the closed captioning because some of those accents were thick as shit, boy. Let me tell you.
Is that all of them, Kenny? You've got?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got 3.
Yeah, cool.
Lock, Stock, Beyond a Reasonable Doubt, and Hopscotch.
Nice. Mark, what have you gone for this week?
I've chosen 3. Right, to obviously, as we discussed earlier on, to commemorate the legend that is Richard Burton. His 100th birthday today. Yeah. I was literally born 10 minutes away from where he was born, but not in the same year, obviously. So I've gone for his career was declining when he made this film. But when he made this film, it was his last Oscar nomination. He was nominated 7 times for an Oscar and did not win once, which is an absolute travesty.
Wow.
That's another discussion. And this film is called Equus. It was a play in the late 60s, early 70s, which Burton was in. And then Sidney Lumet decided to make the film. John Felwright's in it, Richard Burton, and the young actor, I can't remember his name now, he went on to have a sort of basic career, but he was the guy that Sean Connery kills in the beginning of the of Hunter Red October. So anyway, basically, Richard Burton plays a psychiatrist called Dr. Carver, and he is employed or asked to support a young lad who's blinded 6 horses. It's a psychological drama. Can't say much more than that, really, but it's a good film. But it was the last really, in my opinion, the last really good movie Burton made. And that was in 1977, just after Wild Geese, and he did make some awful movies, to be fair, but that was a really good film. So that's my first one. The second one, which I bought on a whim last week, because Robert Shaw was in it, with Christopher Plummer. I didn't think much of it, to be honest with you, but I bought it and I thought I'd share it with you. And it's called The Royal Hunt for the Sun. You can see it. Made in 1969. Cost me a couple of pounds, that's all. And Robert Shaw plays a Spanish conquistador or something. And Christopher Plummer plays a king from Peru. And if you've seen the film Apocalypto.
Yes.
Yeah, Apocalypto. Not seen Apocalypto, Ollie? You must watch Apocalypto.
Oh.
Mel Gibson, no? Try and watch Apocalypto. And it's all about the Incas and the Spanish when they went over to South America and pinched all the gold and what have you. And Christopher Plummer's in it. He plays a good part, but he was originally in the play, another film that was originally a play. It's not brilliant. If you fancy that kind of thing, it's entirely up to you. And my last choice is not a film, but a TV series with Herbert Lom. It was 26 episodes.
I love Herbert Lom.
The Human Jungle. And he plays a psychiatrist. And each episode's a story within itself. And it's a drama, and it's really, it was made between 1963 and 1965. And, it was before Herbert Lom made all the films with Peter Sellers and all those comedies. He was Herbert Lom has always been a fantastic actor. But but it's a fantastic TV series, drama series, and it involves crime and all different issues, really. But he's like a psychiatric police officer, really. So that's about it, really, with mine. Okay.
Nice.
Very nice.
To my shame, I don't think I've ever seen a film with Richard Burton in.
No?
I can't think of anything.
The Road?
I've got Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, but I've not seen it yet.
It's quite a hard watch, really. You've got to be in the mood for that movie.
Yeah.
But
obviously,
some people believe that film with Liz Taylor and Richard Burton, they're actually playing themselves in that film.
Yeah.
Because obviously they used to have quite some various difficult domestic issues. It's a good film with George Segal as well.
Yeah.
You know, there's
Well,
some. You know, he made a cat. Yeah, go on.
I was just say obviously that will change on Sunday when I see the wild geese.
Yes, you know, everybody raves about Wild Geese, and again, it's a great war film. It's not, you know, but it's not his best. You know, it's a good film with Roger Moore and Richard Harris and what have you, and
Yeah.
but it's not his best film. You know, things like Look Back in Anger. You know, Cleopatra's a good film. That's a big epic film.
Yeah, I've got that. I've not seen it though.
Beckett's a brilliant film that he was in with Peter O'Toole. He was big mates with Peter O'Toole. You know, all in the same gang. Him, Peter O'Toole, and Anthony Hopkins come on The Fringe as well. You know, they all their demons as well. But you know, Richard Burton was a prolific actor on the stage.
He's a Shakespearean actor, isn't he? So he's not going to get the best out of him in the Wild Geese, but it's good ride.
That's right. Yeah, when he first came out, Roy, he scared Olivier and Sir John Gielgud to death in the theatre. He really did.
I just want to point out, in 5 minutes' time, talk about Richard Burton. On BBC One, they are showing the film Mr. Burton, which is about. Well, I've got the Blu-ray. I've not seen it yet, though. Which is about his coming to fame and his mentor that obviously gave him his name. So
that's right, because what happened, he came from a large family in a place called Pontryfen, which is between Port Talbot, quite a big industrial town, and Swansea, really. His mum passed away very young. He didn't know his mum, and his dad was a miner, and his dad basically couldn't look after all the kids. He had so many children, so he ended up living with his sister. But then this gentleman called Mr. Burton basically said that he would support him and train him. That's right, yeah, train him with elocution lessons and teach him. And eventually went to Oxford University, and he became big mates with Robert Hardy, who was a very good actor, very good British actor, English actor, and Warren Mitchell. Warren Mitchell was his best mate. Warren Mitchell in the comedy Till Death Us Do Part. They were big mates, yeah. But he was only in Oxford University for about 12, 18 months. And he did, you know, and he went to the army, went to Hollywood, made Look Back in Anger, which was written by John Osborne, playwright, very famous playwright. And he was also in Get Carter, the original Get Carter. And he went from strength to strength, really.
Have you seen this film yet?
No, I'm in two minds to watch it or not really. I've got lots of biographies and books on Burton. They're behind me actually, and his diaries.
It's got good reviews, and I mean, it's Toby Jones.
Yeah, I do like Toby Jones.
Yeah, and Leslie Manville. So
I think his dad's a better actor than him, though. But that's for another evening.
Yeah,
she's an actress.
Have you seen? You have not seen this yet, Roy?
No, I've not seen that.
His dad's about. Wasn't his dad in Emmerdale?
Who?
I don't know.
Toby Jones.
Yes. Yeah.
It's in Emmerdale. Yeah, I remember in Emmerdale for years. He's passed away now, hasn't he? But
and he was in the Hammer horror films. He played the Frankenstein monster in one of the films. He was also in one of my favourite films, Juggernaut.
Yeah.
He plays
watched that recently.
He's the God, I forgot his name now. He plays the guy who is the bomber. He's the bomber in Juggernaut, and his name is what's his name? Oh, somebody will say now. Anyway, brilliant actor, much better than his son. And I
name is pretty good.
You like Toby Jones, don't you, Roy?
I do like Toby Jones, yeah.
Have you not got a copy of that yet, Roy?
No, I haven't. No.
It'll be on the iPlayer tomorrow anyway. So
his brother's in Lockstock. His brother's in Lockstock.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vinny.
But he's not his brother, is he?
No, he's not. No.
I was going to say.
No, I was pretending.
I feel like twins.
Yeah, Freddie Jones. It's Freddie Jones. Freddie Jones is that.
Freddie Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was in EastEnders or something, or Emmerdale or
Is it
something.
Emmerdale? Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah,
if you've not seen if you've not seen Juggernaut, watch Juggernaut. It's a brilliant film.
If it wasn't for this stream tonight, I probably would have watched this. Being is 100.
Yeah, I will watch it. Yeah, I'll probably watch it later.
I will leave it there. Yeah, I don't know. Depending on what time we finish the stream, I might start to watch it tonight. But yeah. Anyway, let's get on to some more comments. Pete says, "Got a nip off, but we'll be back at some point." All right, cool, Pete. Do you like Wolfman 2010? I've not seen it. Have any of you guys seen that one?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Decent enough.
Yeah. Oh dear, Jim. I thought the Skeleton Twins was the Karen Carpenter story. Jim.
Oh, Jim,
Jim.
that's a bit nasty, Jim.
Oh,
That's
and
a
then
bit nasty.
Texas. Hello, Texas. No, Jim, that was my bulimic breakfast.
Oh, dear.
Gosh.
Oh, Tex.
Oh, dear.
Jim says, "I'm still on break, but have to support my boys." Thanks, Jim.
He comes out with more shit when he's not here.
Yeah, he does.
I know. Blasphemy. Apparently, it's a prison sentence for not seeing Lock, Stock. Yeah, but it should be a prison sentence for Sam not seeing Aliens, but he's still not watched it.
He hasn't watched that yet.
No, and he had an opportunity to see it at the cinema, but he forgot that he couldn't go on that day.
I've not seen it, Ollie. I've not seen Alien. No.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
No. Well, in one of my work colleagues, his name's Stuart, and he said, "Mark, he knows I love my films." He said, "Have you not seen Aliens?" He said, "You must watch Aliens." I've never really sat down and watched it. Apparently, it's brilliant, but I've not seen. I'll have to watch it.
Yeah.
It's
out of this world. Pardon the pun.
Yeah.
I saw Equus on TV when I was a kid. It went over my head, and it definitely fucked me up. Jim, a lot of stuff fucked you up. Drugs fucked you up.
He's been on the bong.
Yeah, he's probably sat there now.
His house looks like one of them old London scenes with Jack the Ripper.
You just go like that to get through. Apocalyptic is a masterpiece, in my opinion. It is Mel Gibson's best directed film by far.
Yes.
Oh dear.
It is, yeah.
I was just going to say somewhere Stuart's swimming now.
Apocalyptic was a fantastic movie. And Gibson directed it, yeah. It's brilliant.
I think I've never seen it because I've heard it is very violent, and I'm not a big fan of like over gratuitous violence in films.
It is very violent.
I don't like gore for gore's sake. So that's one of the reasons I've not seen it.
Well, you know, he made the film about Jesus, and he used the Hebrew language in the he did the film about. Yeah, well, he does this in Apocalypto. He uses the Inca language.
Mayan.
Mayan. Sorry, yeah, and fantastic film, brilliant. It is violent, yeah.
If you haven't seen it, Kenny, make sure you watch it. It's awesome.
Yeah, that was the Richard Burton movie.
Yeah, and Jim says, if you haven't seen a Richard Burton movie, Ollie, you're starting with a good one in The Wild Geese. It's definitely one of my favourites with him in it. Nice.
It is good, yeah. But,
Richard Burton is brilliant in The Spy Who Came In From the Cold, Alan says.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it's a black and white spy thriller with Claire Bloom. Brilliant film.
Yeah, it's in the Eureka. I've not watched it yet. It's very long, I think, isn't it?
I beg pardon?
Yeah, I think it's over 2 hours, Roy.
Yeah. I think that's what's put me off. I should get to that.
Right, yeah.
Taking a Pelham 123 original or remake. Gotta go with the remake. It's my guy, Tony Scott. I love Tony Scott.
Original
for me. Original.
Guess what I'm going to go with? Ollie?
Sure.
Go on,
It's
Roy.
not often I,
It's like the
it's not
re-
often
I
I
did
say
like the
this, but the
remake.
Oh,
remake's better.
you've said this before. I'm
Yeah.
glad you go with
Yeah.
the remake.
Very
Original,
rarely I'll say that.
That's
original is
got
the best.
Gandolfini. It's got Gandolfini in it as well, doesn't it? The remake, he plays the man.
No, Robert Shaw,
Yeah.
Walter
No,
Matthau.
yeah.
Jim and Texas both say the original. Apocalypto is the most beautiful, disgusting. Yeah, I don't think it's my sort of film. I don't love, like I said, I don't like violence for violence sake. Like, if there's violence in the film, I like there to be a reason for the
Well,
violence. And
To be honest, Ollie, when you say a movie for violence sake, you're talking about like slasher horror films, like
Yeah.
like Friday the 13th or something like that, or
Yeah.
those sort of films. But Apocalypto is about culture, and that's the way they
Right.
lived, about
Yeah.
sacrificing and survival of the fittest and all that sort of thing. But you're right, it is very violent. It is very violent, and it's not for everyone. But
Yeah.
it's
Historically correct violence.
I think it's a historically accurate
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
depicting the time.
That's what Jim says.
And,
Violence in the movie is not gratuitous just to be gratuitous, it's story driven. Yeah. Oh gosh. Apocalypto or Salo. I was out with Tim one day and he was telling me you know what he's like. He was telling me about he loves his horror. And he was telling me about his viewing experience of Salo and how disgusted he was.
It is disgusting.
Yeah. I was like, Tim, I don't think I want to watch that.
I watched it and I thought, I'm never going to watch this again. So I took it to CX to trade it in. And
But they gave you some notes.
When the girl took it in, the manager saw it, says, for Christ's sake, don't put it on the shop floor, leave it behind the counter.
I don't know why that film's ever been released. It's just the most disgusting film ever made from what I've heard.
Yeah,
not seen it, Salo.
It's not nice.
I've not
I
seen it.
think we should talk about it. We might get censored.
Is it like that other film? Is it? What's it called? Oh, it's gone now. I don't know.
Put it this way. Put it this way. It's that disgusting and bad that it caused the director to be brutally murdered. Like he was brutally tortured and murdered.
He was a very odd guy.
He was an odd guy, yeah. But is it Pasolini? Yeah, but that was one of the reasons he was. Yeah, he was. I don't. It was like some sort of mafia thing, or wouldn't it, Roy, or gangster thing?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I've seen some of his other films, and some of his other films are quite good, but I wouldn't advise anybody to watch Salo.
As Jim says, if rape and eating shit is your thing, Mark, then you will love Salo.
No.
Sign me up.
What's that other film that I don't want to watch it either. The
Human
Swedish film. Oh, I don't know. What's it called? I don't know.
Where they sew their faces to butts and stuff.
Human Centipede.
Yeah. Oh
God.
Kenny, you didn't watch that, did you?
I did.
A Serbian film's pretty bad.
That's it. A Serbian film. Is it like a Serbian film? Is it that sort of level?
Thought Salo was a lot worse.
But I've not seen either. I'm not going to either.
Yeah, I thought.
Please stop, Mark.
No.
There's a couple of disturbing scenes in a Serbian film, but Salo just. The whole film is just wrong.
Yeah. Awful,
Didn't De Palma do one that was quite disgusting called Redacted? Has anyone seen that? Apparently that's quite a disgusting film. It's a newer film, but apparently it's not very good at all.
Brian De Palma?
Yeah. It's like one after, like when he was on the decline. I think it was came out 2007, I think. It's a war film. Like an army film, but apparently it's disgusting. Like some of the stuff that happens in it. But anyway, let's get on to our third topic of the week, which is, I've brought it back, the movie news roundup. And I think there's some interesting topics to talk about this week. First up, is there any Terrence Malick fans here?
No,
that's
not really.
Deafening silence there. You join me with that because I'm not a fan of him either.
Tree of Life.
Oh gosh, did you hear Stuart's story about that? Oh my god, he was on holiday watching it, wasn't he, in Greece, and it was like an outside cinema on like a cliff or something, and they were showing it, and he said it's the most boring film. I only lasted half an hour. I had to turn it off after half an hour. It was shit. He's not my kind of filmmaker. He just makes a lot of pretentious nothing films, in my opinion. There's no story in them. But anyway, his newest film called The Way of the Wind, which is a story about Jesus, which has been wrapped filming for, guess what, 4 years.
Jesus.
They've now said may never get released. Everyone want to cheer about that one?
And he's wasted 4 years of his life on this.
4 years of his life, and
That's crazy.
he's not a young man either. He's not a young man. He's getting up there in age.
Yeah.
But I think to spend that long on a film, and they've been saying for the last couple of years, oh, this will be at
Thank you very much.
and it never turns up at Cannes.
Oh.
Roy's got a cup of tea.
Mrs. B looks after
That's
me.
service, you're right. Terrence Malick. I didn't realise that Terrence Malick made Badlands.
That's a good
That's
film.
a good film.
Yeah.
What he did,
he must have made a good start then.
because he did Days of Heaven and then Badlands, and then he went on like a 20-year break, and he didn't do anything until The Thin Red Line. And I think everything from The Thin Red Line onwards is pretentious shit, in my opinion. Like, you got The Thin Red Line, then you got The New World, which is like a 3.5-hour film about Pocahontas.
All right.
And then you've got, I think then he did The Tree of Life, which is, shit. And then he did one called To the Wander, which is supposed to be shit. Then he did Knight of Cups, which was shit. I did watch that one, that was shit. And then he did Song to Song, which looks shit. And then the last film we did was called A Hidden Life, which also looked shit. But it might be alright. Roy might like that one because it's a World War I film about Austrians.
Alright.
But it looks shit. It just look like I've seen the trailers for some of his films, and it's like at this point I'd rather watch paint dry. Like, I'd rather spend my time watching paint dry than going crazy watching a man go like and like slow stuff and talking to walls.
So next week, guys, it's the Terrence Malick appreciation live stream, the shortest stream on all these podcasts. And
You got to admit, when I'm passionate at something, I'm very passionate about stuff. Yeah.
I do feel sorry for him. He's wasted 4 years of his life doing it, though, isn't it?
Well, and I think Mark Rylance was the lead in it, and he's a pretty solid actor. So
yeah, he's a good actor.
It's a shame that they've. But who wants to see another fucking Jesus film? How many bloody Jesus films do we need? There's so many.
Well, I don't do remakes.
Yeah, and they're all the same story.
It's all the same story, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's crucified at the end. Like,
it's all fucking shit.
Actually, the best Jesus film I've seen.
You think what Jesus
the best Jesus film I've seen is Pasolini.
Pasolini. Oh yeah,
Pasadena.
Yeah.
Not Pasadena, Pasolini.
Pasadena.
Gospel according to Matthew, it's called. It's very good.
Oh yeah. Well, I think we should change the ending or something. Jesus does a runner and goes live in Galveston for a week or so.
Yeah. Well, the most interesting one they did was the Book of Clarence, where they flipped it and made Jesus black.
All right.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Because it was like a modern take on the story of Jesus.
All right, yeah.
I quite like that one.
Jesus Christ Superstar. That's a classic.
Yeah. But to round this point off, if The Way of the Wind was ever released, I guarantee you it would be shit. So,
Of course, yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, we are then. So
Next
that's
up,
Malik. Terrence Malik in a nutshell.
Terrence
Shit.
Yep, shit. Right, next up, another interesting topic from this week. Paramount, who are looking to, they had like a investors meeting earlier last week, and they're actually looking to acquire Warner Brothers. I think Netflix was going to do it, which would have been awful, but I think now Paramount are looking to acquire Warner Brothers. But part of this investors meeting or whatever it was, they came out and they've said they have now got a blacklist for any stars that they deem anti-Semitic, and this blacklist includes the likes of Mark Ruffalo, Emma Stone, and Javier Bardem. What do you guys think? Do you think we're going backwards? Do you think this is stupid? I think this is
definitely,
ridiculous having like a blacklist, like going back to like the 50s, isn't it? With like Dalton Trumbo and all that, like stupid. People can have open thoughts like without being attacked, you know?
Well, yeah, you know, I was don't want to talk about politics, but in the late 50s and all that, you know, a lot of great screenwriters lost their jobs, and you know, it was awful, especially in the States. You know, it ruined cinema.
A good film, if you've not seen it, is Trumbo, about Dalton Trumbo, who obviously wrote Spartacus, and that's what kind of it pushed the movement of getting all of these.
Well, Kirk Douglas was behind that.
Yeah,
all the things you can say bad about Kirk Douglas, because there are some stories floating around over the decades. He definitely helped Trumbo. He definitely helped Trumbo to rejuvenate his career. You know.
Yeah. Do you think it's stupid though? I mean, because it's like Jim says here. He says if you think entertainment conglomerates don't already have blacklist, Ollie, you are naive. Which obviously they do. But do you think it's a mistake them releasing some of the names of the people who they have put on this blacklist? Because it could be quite damaging to their careers if their name's associated to this sort of thing.
Well, as Jim said in his statement there, which he's right, you know, they're all in it together, aren't they?
Exactly.
You know, it's all about money, and they're going to say, well, we can't employ Joe Bloggs because he's anti-Semitic. So the word gets around, and it's the publicity machine, the movie machine rolls on, and it can destroy careers in a moment.
Yeah,
and it's sad. It's awful.
It happened 30 years ago. It happened 30 years ago with Richard Gere, didn't it? Because he made that speech about the Oscars, and that kind of got him blacklisted from a lot of the major studios for like a long time.
Yeah, so, and Marlon Brando, when he asked the young Indian girl to pick the Oscar up, and they're all, you know, just like any other big organization. If you're not liked or, you know, well liked, they get rid of you when they find a way.
Yeah.
You know, it's awful.
Yeah, Alan said
Harvey Weinstein. Weinstein ruined careers of great female actresses.
Yeah,
because you know, going a bit deep now, because of his sexual preferences and what have you, he ruined careers.
Well,
certain actors, actresses, you know.
Julia Ormond. He ruined her career in the 90s.
I can name five in
the couch culture, the Hollywood couch culture was happening at the very beginning, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. It was happening then. And, you know, actresses, you know, it was awful. The sexism was unbelievable in the 40s and the 50s. And, you know, obviously you're talking about something different now, but, you know, it's all about, you know, money.
There's like Ashley Judd was the biggest one, wasn't she? I think.
Yeah.
Because
one of them. Yeah.
There was that film that was quite a good film called She Said, which is obviously about I think it's one of the papers, the New York paper. Like it was basically the start of the Me Too movement, wasn't it? Where they had that expose about Weinstein.
Yeah.
All the women came forward. Good film.
It was horrific. But, you know, it was going on before Weinstein. It was going on before him. It was going on much far before him. You know, they were all at it. You know, it's sad to say, especially because I'm a big 50s movie buff, 60s, 50s, 40s. I like all the older films. But it was going on consistently. You know,
Yeah.
in the shadows. It's awful. You know?
I
Yeah.
posted something, Mark, on Jim and Sean's The Talking Movies thing, and it was a old Larry King interview from 1988 with Shirley Temple. She was propositioned. She was propositioned when she was 12.
That's right. Yeah.
One of the guys. I'll send it. Mark, is Mark part of our WhatsApp thing? The
Not
discussion?
yet, no. But you know, you never know.
Oh, okay. No, I'll just say because it was Louis B. It was when she
Louis
was
B.
in
Mayer.
with MGM, and he propositioned the mother, and another woman, another guy propositioned Shirley Temple when she was 12, and that's why she left MGM.
We have to be careful because obviously we're in the public domain with this. But you know, Natalie Wood was propositioned by certain movie stars. You know, there's the stories there as well when she was a young girl. You know, it's awful. It's awful.
Judy Garland, how they treated her on Wizard of Oz. I don't think she ever fully recovered from it.
No, traumatized.
Yeah.
You know.
Anyway, let's move on to a lighter subject that Jim will be shitting his pants about because he hates talking about remakes and sequels. But The Mummy 4 is going ahead with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz coming back and Radio Silence directing.
Sorry, Ollie. So going back to the conversation earlier, that's a really good example. Brendan Fraser, who's a man,
he was blacklisted.
He was abused, wasn't he? He was abused. He was blacklisted through no fault of his own. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Is there anyone other than me that's excited for The Mummy 4? Because I got berated by Jim when I said that I was excited for it.
I'm not excited.
Anything gets happy. He hates Christmas, I bet you.
Yeah. Anytime. It's because I think I said something to him. I said anything I mention isn't good because he says all you ever talk about is remakes and sequels, and I'm like, Jim, that is the majority of what we get nowadays, and the reason we get it is because they make money, and why do they make money? Because people want to go to see them. If people weren't interested in them, they wouldn't make money because people wouldn't go and see them.
To be quite candid, I have said earlier on, I don't like remakes. I really don't like remakes. But one of my favourite films is Ben-Hur with Charlton Heston, which is a remake. It's a remake, so I'm sort of contradicting myself. But remakes are there for a purpose because of the younger audiences who want to see modern actors making those movies. I totally understand that. But for me, it's very difficult for me to watch. Like I can't watch the new Ben-Hur film. I will never watch that.
No,
I've heard it's not very good. I've heard it's not. For me, Ben-Hur, Charlton Heston, and Stephen Boyd and Jack Hawkins. But I will not watch the new Ben-Hur film. It may be a fantastic movie, but I understand that the remake is there for a purpose. And people in their 20s, even their 30s, do they really want to see an original version that was made in 1932? Maybe not. They'd rather see it in colour. You know, when you're talking to someone and they're saying, with respect to you, Ollie, you know, they might say, well, an old film to me, to a 25-year-old, is a film that was made in 2010.
We've had that.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? That's an old film. That's an old film. You know?
We've had that already.
That's that sort of culture. But, you know, that's all.
Yeah.
So, no, I'll get off my box now.
Would you want to see Mummy 4 then, Roy?
Yeah, I'd watch it. I quite like all the three Mummy films, even the shitty China one I'd have fun with. So yeah, why not?
Shitty China.
Bang bang. Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah. What about you, Kenny? Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed all three of them too.
Yeah.
They're fun Saturday afternoon movies. You know.
Yeah.
They're not Schindler's List or anything like that. They're just there to put on a good show for 2 hours for you.
And you know what Jim's saying now in his head? He's probably furiously typing, "The Mummy was shit. All of them were shit."
I watched the original one with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah,
The one Brendan Fraser, and I did
That's
think
the
that was
best one.
good.
yeah,
But
that's the
I've
best
not
one.
watched. I've not watched any of the others. I've not even watched the one with Tom Cruise in.
Yeah, that
No.
wasn't very good.
Yeah, I've not
I've
seen
not
that.
seen
no.
that actually.
It's not great.
No.
The sequel to the original, The Mummy Returns, that's good. But the third one's enjoyable, but it's not
Yeah.
as good as the first two films.
I didn't mind Maria Bello in it. I thought she was all right.
I think they made a mistake not bringing Rachel Weisz back though.
Yeah.
It felt off. As much as I do love Maria Bello, her trying to do an English accent was just not what was needed. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a Mummy 4. I've said for years that they should do one. And they were going to do one before the Tom Cruise one. It was going to be the Aztecs or something. But I think if they do one, make it a proper legacy sequel, do it right, and bring back like Oded Fehr and Arnold Vosloo from the original film. And obviously the original Mummy character that they use, Imhotep. Because that's what makes the first two films so good. That one, because the third one's obviously very different with Jet Li as the Dragon Emperor or whatever he was called.
And Rachel Weisz's brother in it, is he?
John Hannah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he?
He's
Are
in
they
all of
brother
them,
and
isn't he?
sister?
In the
I
films.
didn't know they were in the film.
No, in the film.
Yeah, in the films, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have I got next? Ian McKellen has joined. He's keeping quite busy. He's joined High West's A Christmas Carol with Johnny Depp. Anyone see that coming?
No.
No, I didn't see that. Another remake of A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
I don't even.
Do you know? I think that's the most remade movie ever.
Yeah,
Christmas
I think
Carol.
you're right.
I think
Yeah.
it is.
What's the original? I'm not even sure.
But it's the one with
Alistair Sim in it.
Alistair Sim.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's
Is
one
it?
in the
Alistair
there's
Sim.
one in the 30s, isn't there?
Yeah, Alistair Sim.
And then there was Scrooge with
Alec
Alistair
Guinness.
Sim.
Is it Alec Guinness, isn't it? Yeah.
Alec Guinness was in one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Alistair Sim.
Albert Finney, George C. Scott, Michael Caine.
Albert Finney's the musical. Michael Caine is the Muppet Christmas Carol.
Muppets one. George C.
Which
Scott.
a lot of people rave about.
I love the Muppets one.
Yeah, a lot of people like that. Yeah. What else is there?
I like the Mickey Mouse one.
Do you?
Well, I grew up with it, so yeah.
That movie was shit.
Yeah, sorry, that was a piece of shit.
Move on.
That Malick guy directed that, didn't he? What was his name? Terrence Malick. Shit.
Yeah. It was so shit. That's going to be my thing now. If I don't like a film, I'm just going to say it was shit.
Move on.
Next up, Gremlins 3 is happening.
Oh, God.
And Chris Columbus is directing it this
bloody
time.
film.
That's a bridge too far.
2027 is coming out.
The most commercialized movie ever. God, how much money did they make with all the bloody crap they sold with that film? You know?
God knows.
God, all the bloody... Oh.
I'll start singing the song if you want.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Jim will be pissing himself right now.
Star Wars has got to be the most commercialised film ever, though, surely.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But does anyone want to see Gremlins 3? I've not even seen the second one.
No.
The second one's all right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there water involved?
Is it what?
Is there water involved?
I think so. It's been a while since I've seen it. It's on HMV Premium, I think.
Yeah, it's just out of print, though.
Yeah, I've got it somewhere. in there.
But no, yeah, I don't know. It's like they're remaking all, like they're doing the Goonies 2 as well now.
Oh.
Like,
There she is.
leave it the fuck alone, you know.
Sorry,
Some-
I
So
thought I'd show you.
yeah. See, remake.
Some sequels I don't mind, but some films don't need to be touched. I think they don't need a sequel. So I think the criteria is if it's already had a sequel a while ago and they're doing another sequel, I don't mind. If it's something like The Goonies, that film on its own, it doesn't need a sequel. A sequel probably wouldn't work, you know? But
That movie was shit.
yeah, I hate the fucking Goonies. It was shit. And last on the movie news roundup, which I think Alan actually put in the chat earlier, I think he's talking out of his ass, not Alan, but John Carpenter. I think he's talking out of his ass because he seems to think that they're doing a sequel to The Thing, and I think he's either talking out of his ass or he's just winding people up because that's never going to happen. That they just not with John Carpenter and not a sequel. If anything, they'll remake it again at some point. I would have thought. They're not going to do a sequel with Kurt Russell. They can't do a sequel to The Thing. As I've
But
been
first of
saying
all,
all night, it would be
the
shit.
things didn't they do a prequel?
Yes,
Didn't
they
they do a
did.
prequel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the
That's
which
all
Thing's
right.
a
makes
remake.
sense.
John Carpenter's Thing's a remake.
The Thing from Another
In the
World or whatever.
50s. Yeah, in
Yeah.
the 50s.
Howard Hawks.
Yeah,
That's right. Oh yeah.
You never know, Ollie. They'll never make a Gladiator sequel.
oh yeah. Look how that turned out, though.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was all right.
Up to the original, though. I mean, it's
No,
nowhere
no.
near the quality
Of
of the
course,
original.
it's a Ridley classic, isn't it? The original, but
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of my favourite Ridley films, to be honest. I
Yes.
will say
Well,
the original.
Gladiator's an opera, isn't it? Gladiator's an opera, really. It's
Yeah.
you know, the way it's played is an opera, yeah.
But would you, if Carpenter ever did a sequel to The Thing with Kurt Russell, would you be interested to watch it?
But how would it work?
That's
Would
what
they
I
still
mean.
be in the cave? Would they still be in the
That's what-
cave?
It would
40
spoil
years
the
later.
ending. It would spoil the ending of the first one because the first one leaves you to make up your
Well,
own mind.
the opportunity is there because they've just got to
Yes.
turn up, haven't they? A new
Yeah,
expedition force is just going to turn up and see the remnants was left behind.
and
And then
McCready's been living there for
yeah.
like 40
Well,
years
no,
or something.
he'd be dead, and the creatures probably living dormant under the snow, like you know, it's all going to start again,
Yeah.
innit? And
Yeah.
they dig up McCready or something and warm him up,
Can
and
you
then they start again.
can you do a sequel to a film if all the characters from the original film are dead? Would that not then be just a remake or a reboot?
Well, if it's the same set and the same environment, you know, and McCready's corpse is there, because obviously would have decomposed because the snow and what have you, in the ice, and they see that all the bodies are there, and the alien has managed to not survive but lay dormant. Yeah, I think it could work.
Yeah.
I think the sequel could work. How good that sequel is another question. But certainly it could work. There would be a fluidity to it, wouldn't there? Because it would,
Yeah.
you know, because in theory the alien could have survived or lay dormant like it did originally.
Yeah.
You know, I know
But-
it was with the dog in the beginning of the first one, but how long? You're talking 40 years now, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so they've got to adjust for the time lapse, haven't they? Unless they do it, but if they do it like it's the following day, then they've got to have another actor playing Kurt Russell, and I can't remember the other guy's name, escapes me. You know, so because Kurt
But
Russell's
I
too old
was
to play the
thinking, do
part
they
now,
pick it
surely.
up the day after the events of the first movie?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be Kurt Russell, would it? It wouldn't be Kurt Russell
Yeah.
playing that
They
role.
couldn't.
But if I was making the film, I would do it in today, for example, now, and they just find find the environment, and the aliens have been
Or they
living
go back to that place.
It's lying, like go back to that place. It's lying dormant in the ice. They dig it up, and it just, I don't know. That's what happened in the original film in the 50s, and they defrosted it, didn't they?
Right.
You know, that's
But-
the way I see it. That's the way I perceive it.
As Alan says, I think it needs to be left alone. I agree with that. I don't think we need a
Agree with
sequel.
Alan.
Yeah.
Like Gladiator 2. Gladiator 2 was ruined Gladiator, really, isn't it? There's so much hype and so much fuss around it and so much expectation. And I think the thing with Kurt Russell, such an iconic movie, you know, to go to the cinema or the theatre and then be disappointed would be such an anticlimax.
Yeah.
And you don't want to have the anticlimactic experience with that film, do you?
Yeah. The Human Centipede full sequence in 3D. Now there's 6 hours of. Yeah, I'm not doing that, Jim. Yeah.
That's an awful film. That's absolutely awful. I've seen the first one. That was enough for me. It's a German film, isn't it? It's a German film.
What kills me is the girl, the brunette in that. She comes back for the following 2 movies.
What is there?
Why would she do bother?
So her ass is attached to someone's face for another 2 films.
Well, she's another character. She's like another, but she's still doing the same thing she did in the first one.
She must be into some kinky shit.
That's
what you call typecast.
That is a movie. That is a movie now, Ollie. For violence sake. That is a movie for violence sake.
For disgusting sake. Yeah.
No, there's no. What was
reason.
the art? Where's the art in that movie?
Well,
it's like just gratuitous violence.
I say the same about the Terrifier films. I think, from what I've heard of them, they're the same. They're just made for shock factor, for gore factor. Yeah. Days of Heaven and about 2/3 of the Thin Red Line are good from Terrence Malick. Yeah, the rest is pretentious, boring bullshit, in my opinion. I said opinion. No, I think that is a fact, Jim. That's something we can agree on. Although I haven't seen
Badlands.
Yeah, well, maybe he's not seen it.
Badlands
I
Jim
forgot about
Badlands. Jim definitely would have seen Badlands. Yeah.
And Jim says, I never saw New World, to be honest. It's probably shit, Jim. He's giving me shit now. So how come when Ollie says things are shit, it's cute and amusing, but when I say it's abrasive for me? Because of the way you say it. Yeah, and it's because of the way you say it.
Bitter and twisted old man.
And you say it with such conviction. I just say it so casually.
Roy, I said exactly the same thing to him. I was like, he's Mr. Potter. Remember when you used to call me a frustrated old man?
Very good.
Well, I know there's 2 Jesus movies that Stuart will be the first fucking person. It'd be the only fucking person in line for them. It'd be waiting at the cinema for them to open the cinema. Jesus rode a Harley Davidson.
No, that'd be a great film.
Yeah.
That'd be a great film, yeah.
Yeah.
Wild Hogs.
I liked him in The Big Lebowski.
He'd be good as one of the Wild Hogs, wouldn't he? Imagine him in that with Travolta. That'd be a good film.
I'm happy about The Mummy 4. They made a mistake not having Rachel Weisz in the 3rd one. Rumour is Henry Cavill will be the bad guy. I think Arnold Vosloo needs to come back as the bad guy. I think that's the only way that it's going to work properly. I don't want them to go down the Mummy. Yeah.
Do you think he'll be James Bond, guys? Do you think Henry Cavill will be James Bond?
No,
me.
I don't think he's got a chance. No,
too
old now. Yeah. Jim says, my whole point about remake and reboots is if you're going to do it, how about making something that was bad good or something different than just recycled shit? But if it's different, then it's not a remake, is it?
Well said, Jim. Well said.
But if it's bad, the studios aren't going to take a chance and remake a bad film because it was bad originally.
They've made bad films. Well, they've made bad films that have done well at the box office. Does that make sense?
Yeah, if it's done well, then that makes sense to remake it. But if it's a bad film that also didn't do very well, which most films nowadays, if they're bad, people just don't go and see them.
No.
So, yeah, I don't know, but you got to think,
Cinema, the movie. I think the movie theaters dying because it's all going to live stream.
yeah, true.
It's not. Like Jim said something the other day. There was a film came out and it was only at the theater, the movie theater, cinema for 10 days.
Yeah, the
And
Black
straight
Film
on.
too.
It's just all going to go straight live stream. They're
Yeah.
taking over. There'll be no cinema.
I would much rather see all the talent involved make an original action adventure movie in the same. What's the point, Jim? People would much rather go and see The Mummy 4 than something completely different, because that's just the way people are nowadays. A general audience, a general audience wants to go and see something that they know of. People that grew up with the original Mummy film, if you told them, oh, they're doing a Mummy 4, Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz has come back as their original characters, that's why people want to go and see it, because they love the original film and the characters in that film. Like you said, Kenny, they're going back for the characters.
Yeah,
not for
it's
someone
comfort for them. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why those Ocean's 11 movies are so popular, because they want to see what's up with the new, what's up
cast and the
with those
characters.
characters.
Exactly. Jim says, I actually quite enjoy the first two Mummy movies. The rest of them are pretty bad. That Tom Cruise one is bad.
Yeah, I've not seen that. No.
Arnold Vosloo is awesome as the Mummy. He's incredible and hard target. Yeah, he's great in the Mummy. Both of the Mummy films
Good
he's
actor,
great.
yeah.
That's what I mean. He does need to come back, I think.
There was a cartoon series as well, wasn't there?
Was there?
Don't know.
Yeah, with the same characters.
Oh.
It was it must be like early 2000s, because when my son was little, we used to watch it together.
Yeah.
And Imhotep was in it, and yeah, it was pretty good.
Cool. Everybody but the four guys on the panel has played Scrooge. Well, Roy's not that far off. Scrooge at least once in their life. There seems to be another 20 years and Roy would be eligible to play Scrooge.
Have they ever done a female version of Scrooge? Because in this day that's common. Like Sydney Sweeney as Scrooge.
They were going to do one. I can't remember who was going to be in it, but they were going to do one. And I don't think it ever. I think it was like someone like Melissa McCarthy or something.
Oh,
but it never. But it never.
Judi Dench.
Probably
Judi Dench.
Well, Judi Dench was in that. Did you watch Spirited with Will Ferrell? Basically, another version of A Christmas Carol. Yeah. She pops up in that for like a cameo.
It would have to be Tilda if they're going to do it.
No,
really?
No, Roy.
Helen Mirren.
Yeah, Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren will be good.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Miriam Margolyes from the Harry Potter.
Good, yeah.
Oh, Hagrid.
She would be awesome.
I know, Kenny. I know. Sandra Bullock.
Oh, stop it!
Oh no!
How could you ever be? I mean, the proposal when she was supposed to be a bad person. Oh my God!
Yeah,
lovable bad person.
But no, I don't know, because there's just so many adaptations out there now. They're doing. I think they're filming as well a film about a play group up in the north who are doing a play of A Christmas Carol. God knows. It's just so many. They just love using that story.
A kids' school concert?
Something like that. Well, it's got Richard E. Grant and Celia Imrie in it. So, I don't know. Yeah. The original Christmas Carol with Alistair Sim is far and away. Yeah, it's not the 50th one, which I think is just called Scrooge. That's the best one. Best, followed by Michael Caine and A Muppet Christmas Carol. Yeah.
The Alistair Sim film. The Alistair Sim film is brilliant. A classic. Yeah. It's a classic. Yeah.
Mm. If Joe Donnie is not directing, then Gremlins could go fuck themselves. Jim's gonna go there with a shotgun and shoot them.
Shit.
I said it the other day, Chris Columbus is a better writer than a director. Gremlins 2 is actually one of the first meta movies. It is 180 different than the original. Yeah, I've not seen the sequel. Goonies definitely... No, it doesn't need a sequel, and a sequel wouldn't work nowadays. I don't think. We've passed the time for a sequel.
The first film's a piece of shit.
I fucking hated every second of it. Again, I agree. Oh, he agrees with me. Wow. Is everybody here? Everybody can see this, right?
You
I don't
better
think they're
take a picture of that.
yeah, screenshot it. I don't think they're going to make a sequel to the thing as a movie, at least. Maybe a video game. Yeah, I don't think it will ever happen. I think John Carpenter's just playing with people, I think. Of course, you can make a sequel to movies if nobody's in them. Oh, every Friday the 13th movie, everybody dies except for one person and they don't show up in the next movie. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah. Alan says it's frustrating to see how there's so little originality in films these days. Constant rehashing of old franchises. Where's all the new ideas and characters?
There's no good writers out there anymore.
The
I fully agree.
writers are gone. It's dry. It's all a lot of the scripts that they use nowadays are scripts from the 90s that just don't translate nowadays. That's why they don't work. Like you'll find a lot of these films that come out, like thrillers and stuff like that, they're using scripts that were originally written in the 90s that they just don't translate to modern audiences. It's not what modern audiences want to see shit, unfortunately, because unfortunately the general audience that goes to the cinema has very short attention spans and will only watch certain kinds of films. That's just the truth of it, because they can watch films at home. They don't want to go out to the cinema when they can
We
sit at
discussed
home.
this, didn't we? We
Yeah,
discussed this last week with social media. So I
Yeah.
said about that concept about they're starting to make films now with what's it called, second screening. Second screens. They've worked out a lot of people watching films and television are on their phones. So
that's right.
they've just broken down the scripts and broken down the thread of the movie. So you just get the bullet points of the movie. So
Yeah.
a lot of the content is missed. That's
Yeah.
what they're talking about now. Is making second screening films, which is unbelievable. But I suppose in the movie theater cinema, you don't have your mobile on, you don't have your mobile phone on. So but certainly for TV, for live streaming, I don't know.
They go back to the UFO and find another alien. That is the only way you could do a proper sequel to it. Yeah, but it won't. I just don't think it's necessary or will ever happen, in my opinion.
I think if they make it a sequel, then it's going to be in a very dangerous territory, because then it becomes another sequel, and then stuff like Predator, the way Predator, and then Predator and Alien and all that nonsense, and then they'll do another third film and a fourth film, and then the alien gets into a city or something like that, and it'll just digress, and it's all about money. It's all about money.
It's like Bad Boys. We had Bad Boys in 1995, and then they went. Was it 8 years? And then we got Bad Boys 2, and then it was something like nearly 20 years, and we got Bad Boys 3, and then literally 4 years later, we got another one, and now they're talking about doing another one. It's just like, because they made money, although I think the last two Bad Boys films are the best in the franchise, in my opinion.
Well, what about Indiana Jones? What about the Indiana Jones films? Harrison Ford is about 120. He's about 120 years old. Let's dig Harrison Ford up and make another Indiana Jones film. Why mess with that? It's unbelievable. The guy, he's on his last legs. What's that about? Made some really
I didn't mind the last one.
Okay, fair enough.
Shit.
Human Centipede's tagline should have been "It's ass eating time." That's a good one, Joe. Should Back to the Future be remade with the protagonist going back to the 80s? No, Back to the Future shouldn't be remade. Full stop. That's a
See,
crime against cinema.
that's a really good example how they can dilute that concept, because you can make that film time and time, excuse the pun, time and time again. You could going back and forward in time. That's a
All the
really
time.
good opportunity there for the money men to make that film another 20 times.
But they
That could
shouldn't.
theoretically happen. No, they shouldn't. But theoretically, it could work. Theoretically, I hope they don't do it, but certainly they've got the opportunity, because it's all to do with the concept of time. Obviously, they can't use the original actors, but I don't know. But must
Yeah.
be ways and means, isn't it?
Oh, it's grumpy old Jim again. Okay then, explain to me, Mr. Reboot, why the Karate Kid and I Know What You Did Last Summer both tanked, but your weapons and sinners both soared. Well, I Know What You Did Last Summer tanked because it was shit. And shit films don't make money. And Karate Kid came out at a time where there was so much shit coming out. It was just dumped in the middle of all of it. And I'll be honest, I didn't see much advertisement for Karate Kid before it came out. So I don't think a lot of people knew it was even a thing. I know it's on Netflix over in America now, so it's probably doing a lot better now. But I think at the top, so much coming out.
Honestly, not to interrupt you, Ali, and I
Yeah.
think I did, but I think that was pushed back because of the huge success of Cobra Kai.
Exactly, yeah.
Why the hell would you come up with something that's 40 years old and just
Yeah.
running out? I think because Cobra Kai started just. I'd love to know when that got to start to go. So it was probably like around COVID time when Cobra Kai first came out.
2018. It was a YouTube original originally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jim's still going on. Remakes and reboots are fine as long as there are still other original films that are. Yeah, but Jim, all you do is constantly begrudge remakes and reboots. You're like so hard on them, and there's some decent remakes and reboots out there. Not all of them. There are some bad ones, but there are some good ones, and there's some that you just won't give a chance because they're remakes or reboots or legacy sequels, and you're like, they can't be any. Like you've said with Karate Kid, you've got no interest in watching Karate Kid because the original is so good. But this new one, I've never seen the original Karate Kid, so I've gone in and watched this one, which a lot of people will have, probably younger than me. This will be their first Karate Kid film, and they will get the same experience watching this Karate Kid film as you probably did in 1984 when you watched the original one, which is the reason why it was made. That's the long and short of it. That's like you said, the reason they do it is it's a generational thing. They remake these films to cater to different generations over time, because a lot of people that are like teenagers now probably have no interest in watching the original Karate Kid film because to them it's just an old movie.
I've not watched the remake of Karate Kid. I've read about it, where the other guy is follows his story and how he lost the girl and what have you. But is there no insight in the first episode? It's a series, isn't it? Is it?
You mean Cobra Kai?
Oh, is that Cobra Kai? Yeah. Is there no insight there? If you don't watch the original film, then so
there's a lot of flashbacks to the original films.
Oh, right. So you get flashbacks at the start.
Yeah, so it pieces throughout the series. So it pieces it together. So I know what happens in the original 3 films, but I've never seen them. But I know through the series and through flashbacks and through them reintroducing characters from the original films, what happened in the original films. So you can watch it without having seen them, basically. Which is, I think, the point. The point was to not only they did only make it for like the fans of the originals because they're bringing back these characters, doing it in a different way. But I think it was also made for people my age that didn't grow up with the original films that want something like that. Jim says, I guarantee the Hallmark Channel has done a female version of Scrooge Kenny. Yeah, you're probably right there.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
If it's a bad movie, but it had a good idea and potential, then it should be remade instead of remaking classic movies or giving us legacy sequels that leeches off its predecessor for money. Yeah, but still, sometimes, like I've just said, I think I've just made the point. Not classic movies, because there are some movies that I truly believe should be left untouched. There's no right to make a sequel to them because it will not improve on the original film. There are some films that have got these legacy sequels or remakes that, like, I'll give a good example. West Side Story, that was remade by Steven Spielberg of all people. And again, for me, I'd never seen the original film. The remake was the first time watching it, and it was my favourite film of that year. I'm a big musical guy, and I absolutely loved that film. Now, people who have seen the original, for example, I'll say my grandma, she grew up with the original, so she had no interest in watching the remake. But I said, it's a Steven Spielberg film, it's brilliant, you'll love it. And if you go and watch it, it is a very, very good remake as far as remakes go. There are some films that you can remake if the right people are behind the remake and it is done at the right time and it's got the right people behind it. That's what I believe anyway. Oh, God. Pete coming in with Ross Kemp.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Did he?
It was, yeah, it was good. It was quite good, yeah. It was a television dramatization on ITV. Goodness, it must have been about 10, 15 years ago, I think.
Wow.
It was quite good. It was a modern version of Scrooge. And I think he was a debt collector or something.
Did he come in? He's like, all right, bruv. I'm going to...
Sort of, yeah. I played claim to fame. I played rugby against Ross Kemp in 1990.
Wow.
Yeah. There we are. But there we are. Anyway, digressing. He's a nice guy, actually. I had a beer with him. Yeah, it's a dramatization. It was on ITV, I think. Yeah. But it was good. Yeah.
That was great, Mark. You're about ready to give poor Kenny a heart attack with a Sandra Bullock as Scrooge remark. Well done, sir.
Action.
This Alan, they could remake Misery with just Jim in it. Yeah, Misery guts.
He's not that bad, guys. Come on.
He's not here to defend himself.
Oh, everyone's attacking him now. Grumpy old man where Jim plays Walter Matthau. He'd fit the part. But who would be Jack Lemmon? No, Jim says I would actually play the Burgess Meredith character, Pete.
No, there's an actor.
Not that grumpy.
That's a great actor, Burgess Meredith.
Was good, yeah.
He was brilliant, Burgess Meredith. Brilliant actor.
Bad Boys franchise fucking rules. They get better with each one, Pete. I truly believe each one improves on the last. I think, for me, my personal ranking, it goes backwards. I think fourth is the best, then the third, then the second, then the first. They're all great films, though. I know you didn't get on with the third one, did you, Roy?
No, I didn't. The second one's the best.
Have you seen the fourth one yet? Because I know you've got
I haven't. I've got it. I've not seen it yet.
Yeah. I've only seen the first one.
Yeah.
Bad Boys.
Second one's the best.
Second one's
yeah.
Lots of action in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the last indie movie, it shouldn't have happened. He was too old, and they didn't know what they were doing with that, I didn't think.
It was alright, it was enjoyable.
I liked it at the cinema. I've rewatched it since I've had the 4K, and I wanted to turn it off because I was quite bored, I'll be honest with you. The Phoebe Waller-Bridge character really got on my nerves. It just didn't really feel like an Indiana Jones film because he couldn't really do anything in it except for be the grumpy old man like Jim.
It was better than Crystal Skull.
He was just going around in the side of the car, and she's bullying him, and he's just going, "Well, that was shit." They should have done. You know what? If they remake Indiana Jones or recast it, they should just cast Jim.
Jim Jones.
There's even older than Harrison Ford.
Indiana Jim.
Indiana Whip.
Imagine him with his whip and his hat.
I think he looked pretty dapper. I think he looked pretty dapper, actually. He looked pretty good. Jim Jones.
I
I hate snakes. I hate snakes.
That's very different, Mark. Jim Jones.
I hate re snakes.
Oh, poor
Not a
Jim. Wait till he
fucking
comes
chance.
online.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And Zemeckis have clauses in their contracts that Back to the Future cannot be remade while they're still alive. Yeah, but they're getting up there now, Pete. They're not young spring chickens anymore. They must be in their 70s. But I hope that in my lifetime they do not remake it,
No.
because it's not a film I ever wish to see a remake of.
I've been surprised that they haven't made a Back to the Future TV series.
Outside the animated one.
Because, yeah, sorry, it said the animated one. Because that's doable. They could easily do a Back to the Future TV series, a bit like a TV series, well, like Sliders. Pete mentioned Sliders, I think it was last
Quantum
week, the
Leap?
week before.
It'd be a bit
Yeah,
like
like
Quantum
Quantum
Leap.
Leap. Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
different. This is obviously Back to the Future's in time, is that? Whereas,
But-
but
But I think
the theory will work.
I think it all goes back to comfort. You know, when you watch
Yeah.
Quantum Leap, I want to watch the original. You know, because those two had chemistry. The new series just it felt like out of place. As Jim would say, it was a woke piece of shit.
Yeah,
You
but the thing is, Kenny, in the future, with the progression of AI, they could make a TV series
Oh yeah.
with the original actors for Back to the Future, or even another movie. I don't particularly like AI. It has its purpose.
That's
it has its
scary,
place.
Mark.
Yeah, it is. It's awful. But if it's used and managed correctly, it has its purpose, for good. But the bad part is awful. But it is, it's doable. It's doable that they could do Back to the Future, a television series or another movie. With Christopher Lloyd and that's it, forgotten. But AI again is scary, isn't it? What they could do. So
Yeah. Pete said, as a fan of Karate Kid 1 to 3 and all of Cobra Kai, Legends absolutely sucked. It was greenlit during the 4th season of Cobra Kai because of the success of the series. And again, I will say to that, Pete, what I've already said. It's very much a generational thing. People that grew up and loved the original Karate Kid films are not going to connect to this new film the same way that they connect to the original films, because this and a lot of remakes and legacy sequels, reboots, whatever you want to call them nowadays, are made for younger audiences, not for people that love the original films. Sometimes it happens where they do that and it works, and it's like Top Gun. That worked. Obviously, that became huge and people loved the sequel. But some films, it just because Karate Kid Legends isn't a bad film. You may say it sucked. Jim may say it sucks, and he's not even seen it. But it's not a bad film. It's just a film that you don't like because you don't, because you love the original films, and it's just doing the same thing, which it is. But it's doing the same thing. But if you haven't seen the original films, you don't know that. I didn't know that because I've not seen the original films. It felt different to me. It was something that I enjoyed, Alan says there are certain characters that will always be remade and redone for modern audiences. Superman, Batman, Bond, etc. And when done well, can be great. Frankenstein, for example. 100%. Some characters need to be remade to keep on, to live forever, basically, because some characters are like immortal. They're like the ones you've listed. They are ones that will stand the test of time, and they can just keep going and going and going, just with different actors and different stories surrounding them.
that's a classic example of using different actors for the same role. Where it falls down is where they've used, going back to Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford playing Indiana Jones over a 40-year span. It just doesn't. It's not right. It doesn't work.
No.
Yeah.
They left too big a gap between some of the sequels. took too long to get them going. If they'd have done the fourth and the fifth film back in the 90s when he was still a bit younger, it would have been.
thing is,
They could have been completely different films.
the issue with me, Ollie, is why did they make them?
Well, they
Was
didn't
it-
need to after the third one.
Yeah, but why make them?
Money,
You know what?
because they wanted to try
what
and
was the
make money.
incentive? That's right.
Yeah.
Is the incentive the art form? Is the incentive,
Yeah.
to make an Oscar-winning movie for the acclaim? No, it's for money. It's all about money, and it's sad. It's very sad.
It is. Yeah.
I agree what you're saying there. Like, some characters keep reinventing them. The first Frankenstein film was 1910, and it's actually quite good for a 1910 film. It's quite scary, but then you got the 30s, haven't you? The 50s, then up to the Hammer stuff in the 70s. So yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Give it a go.
Pete said 2000, and Kent played Eddie Scrooge, a debt collector.
That's it. Yeah,
There you go.
it was good. It was quite a good depiction. Really, it was good.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that one.
Yeah, I think it's on YouTube.
Yeah. Jim says, great episode, guys. I have to run. Thanks for stopping by, Jim. Always
See you,
great
Jim.
to
See
mess
you,
with you.
Jim.
It's all good fun.
Yeah. Pete says, too much CGI and dial of dog shit. Stupid time travel plot. Yeah, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, just not a good character. She annoyed the shit out of me, and she's basically bullying an 80-year-old man for 2 hours. That pretty much sums up the whole film. But you liked it, Roy. So we're not going to knock that.
Yeah. You like what you like.
Yeah. But I connected to Cobra Kai. Yeah, you connected to Cobra Kai because that was made for fans of the original film. Specifically, that was the reason for that being. Legends was not made in that purpose. Legends is a summer blockbuster, as I said, made to introduce new people to the world of the Karate Kid. That is why they have the character of Daniel LaRusso in there. He's not in it much because they're not trying to. You wouldn't, if you've never seen the original Karate Kid films, you'd have no idea who he was. So shoving him in there, you would. But with Cobra Kai, they made that series for fans of the original films, which is why there's so many characters from the original films and flashbacks and lots of stuff linking that to the original film. Whereas this new one, outside of Daniel LaRusso's character and obviously the one cameo at the end, there's absolutely nothing really linking it to the original films, but it's still the same thing. So he says, I was stoked for Legends, loved the trailer, but the film felt hollow and rushed. I thought Ben Wang was great, Jackie was great, but Macchio was underused. See, that's what I mean. If Macchio was used too much, then people that don't know the original films wouldn't really know what was going on. They're trying to make it for a new generation, hence why casting someone like Ben Wang that isn't really well known, like Ralph Macchio, wasn't that well known when obviously he had done The Outsiders and stuff, but he wasn't like huge when the original The Karate Kid is what made him a household name, you know?
Yeah. He didn't make many. He made My Cousin Vinny, didn't he?
Yeah, that was good.
He was in that. Yeah, he was in that one.
Alan says, really excellent stream tonight, guys. I really enjoyed it. Well done, all of you, and thank you. Well, thank you for joining and commenting, Alan. Always
Cheers,
great to
Thanks,
have you.
Alan.
Thanks, Alan.
We've got to the end of the comments. And even had time to fit Ridley Scott in tonight. We've been chatting. We've been on a roll tonight. I'll have to save that. I'll save it until you're on the stream again, Roy, because I'm not going to talk about him without you. But yeah, well, I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah, it's been good fun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it tonight. It's good. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah,
interesting discussions tonight.
Just feel sorry for Jim.
Oh, he's been bullied the whole time. He's not come back. He's not, when we've been like imitating him, he's not really said anything. He just carrying on being Jim.
Well, it's hard in the comments. Jim's a great guy. Jim's
he
good.
is a great guy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Brilliant.
It's all fun.
Yeah, he knows that. Pete says, absolute corker of a stream. We'll be back next week, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Be good to see you back again next week, Pete. Oh, thanks for some pictures. Well, this show was shit.
Yes.
The shit.
Move on.
Thanks for commenting.
If you want to add me to the WhatsApp group, Ollie, you got my number. Just whatever.
Have I? Oh, it's on your messenger.
On Messenger. Oh yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I can send you my number. Yeah, if you want. Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay.
All right then. Yeah, thanks.
Oh, Kenny,
Yes, sir.
good luck against the Packers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like really psyched about that tonight.
When you playing,
What
Kenny?
time's it on?
When you playing?
They play tonight at Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight.
It's supposed to snow there tonight.
Monday night football.
Monday night football.
Monday night football. With hot dogs.
Oh, okay. Cheesesteaks.
All right, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I'll send when you join the WhatsApp thing, Mark. I'll send you a cheesesteak that I had the other day.
Yeah.
That looked nice.
Couple of my mates
you like that, Ollie?
Yeah, that looked nice.
Couple of my friends have been to the States on holiday, and they say the hot dogs are like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, have you got a channel, Mark?
Good hot dogs.
Yeah, I've set it up, but I've just put some posts on. But I want to put do some videos, of some stuff I want to do. But I will. I'll get it and run. I've got about 10 subscribers at the moment. But I found this by chance a few months ago, and I just thought it was brilliant. And it's nice to speak. It's nice to speak to people that are really interested in movies and films like myself.
Absolutely.
Because I'm such a movie geek. I love my films. So it's really nice to speak to lads. Great. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'd love to. I'd join you every week if I could, but whenever I can, invite me. I'd love to be on it.
Yeah, of course, we'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave it there then. Thanks everyone in the comments for sending in your comments and your questions and giving Jim all the shit that you gave him. And thank you to my great guests, Roy, Kenny, and Mark.
Cheers.
Thanks,
Ollie.
Mark.
We'll see you all again next week.
Yeah, and in unison, it's been shit.
Shit.
All hell shit.
Cheers,
See you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.